doing my errands because the stores close
Early.
early.
I
Yeah,
see
but
now.
yeah, party dude.
All right. It'll be a couple of minutes here. We should be starting up.
Yeah, let's kick YR's ass.
Yeah, most like we got a lot more prospect than him. A lot more than that. Okay. All right. Guess who shows up there after I got done with the 15-minute stream there a while ago? And he's right here. We're right together. Bullfrog is here, ladies and gentlemen.
What
Yeah.
bitches?
I Yeah, it was in during the stream that I did a few minutes ago. People were saying, "Oh, YR is live right now," and I had some fake ass account called themselves Mets win again, called me a flip flopper again.
Yeah, just ignore that.
I'm not even paying attention to those homos.
Yeah, just ignore it.
I know it's gonna do. So what's going on, Bullfrog? How's your day been so far?
Busy man. Like I said, I just got home like 10 minutes ago because all these stores close early now.
Yeah,
So I had to,
and that's in your this home state of Ohio.
yeah,
Yeah,
Columbus, baby.
Columbus, baby. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. So are you going to be watching this Friday during JB Sports Radio's show that afternoon when I take on
Uh,
Tommy for the official Dummy World Series?
yeah. I hope you win. Kick his ass.
I know. I'm working on that as well. I
You
beat
know.
him the last time, so hopefully I'll be able to. So everybody send me positive rock and roll vibes so I can whoop
Yeah.
Tommy's butt
Yeah.
again.
I'll send you a Guns N' Roses vibe.
All right, thanks.
Uh,
Yeah.
welcome to the jungle, Tommy.
Yep. It's not so pretty out there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, especially that he's on his own now.
Oh, he's been always on his own. He always been living by himself.
No, I'm talking about he's doing his own channel now.
Oh
Now that
yeah,
Joe,
I
on
know. Well, he still has Ken to talk to. I know he called a couple of times. I think I think it was on. I know it was this past Saturday before I joined in, and I know he
yeah,
called in. I think it was the following Thursday. I think it was.
yeah,
Oh. And it was prior to it was after Minnesota Vikings fans' show. They cut their show short so they can
yeah,
Ken can go live there
yeah. I saw you on Ken's show. What was it?
this past Saturday.
Yeah, I was trying to call him, but he didn't take my call. So I don't know if
Well,
he's
I know he went
still.
off. I know he went off on you because he said that you were calling continuously throughout the show there, and now you go. Of
Well,
course, that's going to drive Ken nuts.
yeah, but see, here's the thing. I only called like a few times, and they were all fake Bullfrog accounts.
Um,
Bless me.
um, what you should have done was contact Ken through Twitter and say, "Hey, Ken, those other accounts with my name on it, they're all fake ass."
Yeah, because apparently that's starting to go around now that they're doing it with Skype now.
Yeah, I know. Hell, there was a fake Dr. Earl account not too long ago that showed up in Junebug's chat there while he was
Yeah,
streaming on the late Saturday night.
yes,
He called me at about 4 a.m. in the morning.
yeah. Now these trolls are doing it with Skype now. Apparently,
Yeah, they're doing it. Yeah, I know. I had to set my Skype, a couple of times. I was having issues with that. I had to come up with this password, that password here, and for some
yeah, they
reason,
were.
I know. I think that they were. You think YR had something to do with it?
It maybe it's. I mean, not unless he knows your information.
Oh, I don't know, but
Uh,
probably something like that. Well, what I did is I silenced all the notifications on my computer here, so now I don't get no notifications on what's on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube there, because a lot of that times
yeah,
that interfered with my streaming when I'm doing either a techno or soundscape stream.
yeah, yeah. Plus, it if your Skype was hacked, then they would have texted you on your cell phone to let you know that your stuff's been compromised.
Yeah, I know.
Did
That's
you
true.
get any did you get any message like that?
No, I didn't.
Um,
So I think,
well,
so I'm thinking it's probably the Microsoft issue themselves.
yeah, because but still these hackers, yeah, they can bump you up the like. I had an issue back in the day, like before I got banned on Joe's show.
Hmm.
Like I had this troll and on Discord, like really like aggravate me. And he like took over my phone call,
Wow.
and he bumped me off the call, so I had to change my password so he wouldn't try to hack. Like he like literally like hacked over my Discord, and I thought that was kind of creepy.
Wow, that's something there.
Yeah, like he just literally like just took over my phone call, and like I was like, and I told Joe about this, and he was like, "Well, just try to see if you can get your either change your screen name or try to get your account back by changing your password, and you should be good to go." So
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I
what I
did.
had to do with my Twitter and Facebook as well, because
Yeah,
especially
they
my
put.
Facebook, because we get these people tagging you in some comment section, and try to click on the link there, and it goes to some sort of porn site. So what I had to
Yes.
do is I had to change my password on there because people were texting me saying that, hey, your account has been hacked, or remove my name from that list, or I will report you, blah blah blah. You know, I
Yeah.
had
So
to
yeah.
watch. I had to watch those all the time, and there was a
Yeah.
couple. There was. It's everywhere.
It's all fake. It's nothing but spam.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah, you just gotta watch out for crazy shit like that. Like, I had a crazy night myself on my show the other night. I was
Really?
doing like, yeah,
But
I was doing
spam.
like a
Yeah, I
late
know.
night show,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
I
you
think it
just
was
gotta
like the
watch.
other day, and these bunch of weirdos like put me in this group chat and start like interviewing me like I'm like they were on my Discord like but I just went along with it so and I'm like okay. So like I thought that was pretty weird.
Wait, no, hold on a second. I'm going to present a challenge here. There is someone
Okay.
in. Remember that Amy from Numbers Nightclub account that's in my chat right now? You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
I
it's
see
this
it.
is yes. Let's see if you can know my call in on Skype. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been telling people your idea a lot lately. Yeah, if you're the real person, you need to call in to confirm your identity.
Yes. Right. And
Because
besides, I
yeah,
don't think. And
I
plus, I don't think she really knew my name was Dr. Earl. I only told her one
well,
time, and that was about it.
I mean, do you know Amy?
Well, we only met that one time at Numbers Nightclub that night that was broadcast on Joe's program Friday night.
Yeah, yeah, it's probably a troll, but yeah,
Yep, it is.
Amy, huh?
Yeah, she says she don't have Skype or this person here, but yeah, they got to prove
Mhm.
themselves.
Yeah, especially
And then
in this
besides, it's probably YR under a troll account, Nomad.
you're wrong. Monetize this.
Yeah. Well, if it
Yeah,
was really a Amy, she would come out at least come up with her real last name along with her first name,
yeah. So
not some.
yeah,
And by the way,
yes.
that's not how she looked. That's a different lady in the icon
Yes,
there.
yes, yes, it's a troll account.
Yep, it's probably YR.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you it's a troll because these troll accounts they'll do like these long ass screen names.
Yep, correct.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen,
bye
I've
bye,
seen,
troll.
yeah. And by the way, I'm gonna ignore all that. And by the way, there was one there saying called themselves Dr. Earl is a ugly Geico caveman. Well, guess what? Well, Amy,
Hey,
you know, when you say you're not a troll, prove yourself. Prove
yeah,
it. Prove it. You can find me
I,
on Twitter and show selfies of yourself, showing that it's really you.
yeah, and it is a troll that no real person would say Amy's number from the dude. This
The
is
name,
troll
it is a troll name.
101.
It is.
Yeah, now it's saying I'm not a troll. Like, well, again, prove yourself somehow. Borrow a person's phone that has Skype.
Yeah.
Like, prove yourself somehow. Keith wants to know if he's allowed
No,
on.
I'm very pissed off at him. I'm very pissed off at him.
Okay,
Probably later
no,
on,
not
but
yeah, not now, Keith. Because I mean, I know I have him on my shows, but not right now, Keith. But yeah, just hang out there in the chat room, buddy.
all right, for the time being.
Yeah, so not now, dude. So what you been up to, Doctor Earl?
Well, I'm just, doing my thing. I'm checking. She says she has an Instagram account, but I gotta sign in, phone number and all
Dude,
that
I'm telling
bullshit.
you, it's a troll. Dude, I'm telling you, this is all trolls use long ass screen names.
Correct.
Yeah, dude, just ignore it. Don't even try to, because then they'll probably try to hack your Instagram.
Yeah, right. And I don't have Instagram. That's the thing. Just Facebook and Twitter.
Oh,
That's it.
oh, well, then yeah, then they'll try to hack that stuff then.
Yeah. So many have people trying to hack into so many things there. I cannot tell you how many times I had to deal with all these, bitches and hoes from other countries, people coming
Yeah,
up under different names. One time there was
yeah.
this one idiot who called himself Frank, claiming that he was an U.S. ambassador in Syria,
Oh my. Well,
asking all my.
did you tell him to call in?
No, this was on Facebook,
Uh,
and this had nothing to do with any YouTube shit there.
uh,
And my
but
boy
yeah,
Arknola is in the chat there. He said he's mentioned about doing a music show discussing stuff from the 60s and 70s. Well, I'd
oh,
like to do something about that there with this guy. He's always a cool guy.
yeah. So, so did you get a good cardio Saturday night?
A good cardio, like meaning
You're walking.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I got my good walk in. Yes, I did. I figure I call in again like I did previous Saturday when you was on, just to say
Yeah,
hi, pop in, hang out with Mello, Mello Ken, Ken's wife Shannon, and everybody else there.
yeah.
Of course, I'm
But
not.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good that you get exercise, man. Like I said, the last time I did exercise, I mentioned this, what was it,
Hold
on my
on.
show,
Yeah.
huh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Keith the
mentioned this.
barber's pissed at me. He was like, "What the f did I do? Why are you so pissed at me? Do you think we should have him on
He,
call now?"
it's calm down, dude.
Well, the
He's not
problem
mad. Just
wants to know. Well, here's the thing, Keith. You don't have a mind of your own. You always have to be told what to say, what to do, and how to say it. You don't speak up for yourself.
that's one of the things I'm trying to teach him for my channel.
Yeah. To have me and David pointed it out to you that you need to speak up on your behalf and not somebody else's.
Yeah, not yeah. That's what I'm trying to teach him for my channel. Like I'm trying to get Keith to be his own person.
Yeah, that's what
Just calm down.
because we cannot have no more yes man, no man,
Yeah,
any of this community there.
yeah. Well, I think. Well, I hope. I think Joe's. Well, I hope Joe's is starting to do that now himself. Like I heard that Joe's starting to maybe swing that towards that way too.
As a yes man,
No, no, I think Joe might be doing the same thing. Like he might be kind of his yes man.
making me his yes man or somebody else.
No, like he's gonna do the same idea. Like he's gonna get rid of some of his yes men.
Oh yeah, like get rid of the hangers on.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
hangers
I
on
mean,
telling them that each one is you're better than this person, you're better than that.
well, okay, I'll make an example like Drew, for example. Like Drew's got so much talent, bro. Like I don't think he needs to like I don't know how much longer he's gonna be on Joe's show.
Mm,
I keep telling Drew, I'm like, dude, you're a talented dude. Like you don't need to be Joe's yes man no longer.
yeah. And yes, Keith, we did. Me, Dave Rose, and Bullfrog did told you that on Bullfrog's program that one time. We did. You can ask
Yeah,
Bullfrog yourself, kid.
yeah,
That's pretty much about it.
yeah. Just calm down, buddy.
Yeah.
He,
So did you get a
he
chance?
just
So did you get a chance to check out the '80s music show that me and Junebug did last
um
Saturday?
yeah, I watched a little bit of it, but not all of it yet. I got busy doing something else, so but yeah, I'll check out the
Yeah,
rest later.
we're gonna be doing that getting together this coming Friday. I don't know what time or we're gonna do this, but no doubt this
Yeah.
time we're gonna discuss something we both love: Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What was it? Dude. I had Bullseye on my show the other day. You know who Bullseye is, right?
Yes, I do. Yes.
I don't know if you was there watching the show, but dude, like he drained my brain cells so bad. Like I don't know if he wanted me to do a 2 hour plot about like every movie or some shit. Like he wanted me to do a plot or a summary. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing all that shit. I just like to talk about how good the movie is and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but then again,
Like,
but then remember, you also got these diehards out there who love the
yeah, that's what
franchise
they want.
so much. Like there would, like for instance, I would not be surprised if there was a religion for the Fast and Furious,
Mm.
because
Yeah,
that's a long that's guy has a lot more. How many movies out there? Probably a more not
yeah. I
as
mean,
more as Star Wars, but that's I guess the same amount.
yeah, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, a lot of these movie fans, yeah, they're diehard, they're loyal to the movies, man. There's like, I remember back in the day, like there used to be like crazy ass Terminator fans. They thought that shit was real.
All right. One thing I got to mention is that we have. One thing is, I think I got to mention this to Junebug when we were
Yeah,
talking about the '80s. All the copycats that comes along after something becomes successful, and man, we have
yeah,
had a share of those. Let me give you a few examples. I mentioned this to Junebug. When the
yeah,
first Terminator came out in '84, that became a big success. And
yeah.
all of a sudden, all these other cyborg movies were coming out. One of them starring
Hmm.
Jean Claude
Yep,
Van Damme. I guess the
yep.
title
I
was simply
remember.
called Cyborg.
Yep, I remember that movie. But Cyborg wasn't that bad either.
Yeah. Mm.
I thought that was pretty decent. You know, I thought Cyborg, the Van Dam wasn't too bad.
Hey, shout out to Silver Roll Hunter. What's up, Silver Roll? How's it going, dude?
Silvero in the house.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be copycats coming everywhere just to compete. And here's a couple other examples. The
Yeah,
Cosby Show. Remember how
yeah,
successful that program was?
yep. I used to watch that back in the day.
Yeah. The CBS came up with their own little Cosby ripoff called Charlie and
Yep,
Company that started the late Flip
yep.
Wilson. And of course, ABC had to come up with their own version of Miami Vice called Hollywood Beat.
Yeah, yeah. Like all these networks, they're a bunch of flip floppers.
You know, trying to get, but
Like,
then again, that's how it is. When some other company becomes successful with something, they come up with their own. Another good example, Coke and Pepsi. Those two have been duking
yeah,
it out for years.
yeah.
Remember when I
Oh,
remember back in 81, back in excuse me, 2001
yeah,
when they first came up with vanilla Coke. About almost
yes,
a year later, they came up with vanilla Pepsi. They then
yeah,
came Pepsi with lime, and then we got Coke with lime. And
yeah.
then we
Like,
got all these, they try to compete with one another. Now they're doing the same thing with all these energy drinks.
yeah, yeah. Like I remember when when Mountain Dew first came out, like that was a big thing.
Oh yeah, I was a big fan of the Mountain Dew Voltage back in the early
Oh yeah, me
2000s one.
too, dude. Lately I haven't been seeing that at this local store. I don't know if they quit selling it, but I haven't been seeing the voltage lately.
No, probably probably discontinued that for other things there. I think they've
Yeah,
been laying
cause
it
or
off on probably over the
yeah,
void
cause
overkill.
yeah, cause they've been yeah they've been uh I mean they've been selling the voltage on a regular basis. It's like I guess since this pandemic stuff happened, I haven't seen it lately.
Oh wow.
I mean I don't know if it's just the store that I go to because I go to this I either go to Kroger or Giant Eagle to get my
Oh
pop.
wow.
For when it's on sale.
Yeah, I know, and I can. It's interesting you mention that. I still call soda drinks pop as well because I'm from
Well,
Michigan.
yeah. Well, yeah, because see, back in the day, they called it soda or pop. Now everybody just calls it just pop now.
Yeah, no, it was so that we used to do it for a short. A friend of mine named Nancy, who used to live in Michigan, who's now married and living in Arizona, she told me one time she still gets teased by her friends for calling it pop instead of soda.
Mm,
But then again, like I said, it's northeast thing there. If you live in Michigan or Ohio,
yeah, yeah. I mean, up here in Columbus, yeah, we call it a pop.
yeah, I know. Same
And
here.
then, but I mean, even down in Florida, they call it pop or soda, so they're confused down there.
I know. Or into here in Texas because a guy I knew wanted to buy me a drink. I'll just have a pop, and it's like a pop what? A pop? Oh, where you from? Detroit. Oh, okay. Down here it's called something different here. It's always
Yeah.
just called a regular Coke. That's about it.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite pop that you like to drink?
Oh, Mountain Dew, definitely yes.
Oh, so you're a Mountain Dew guy?
Yeah, pretty much so. But as of late, for the past few months, I've been go switching between Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Coke, from and often doing. I've been drinking a lot more flavored water as of late.
Yeah. I mean, I tried it. I thought it was like, I'm not really down for flavor water,
You
but
know,
whatever floats your boat.
yeah. I prefer the flavored water they have at Walmart and Kroger's because the one at the HEB over here is usually it's either orange or a lemon or a tropical or a strawberry. I like the other flavors like a blackberry, blueberry. Uh,
Yeah.
they have one. They have a cotton candy flavored water at the WalMarts here. I still want to get some,
Yeah.
possibly tomorrow.
Yeah. I noticed. What was it? Saturday, Kim was eating these Sour Patch candy,
Sour Patch Kids. So was I.
yeah, he was eating the crunch flavored one. I want to
Uh,
get that.
oh
That
yeah.
looks good.
Oh, crows. You gotta love those Sour Patch Kids there.
Oh yeah, dude, I love them.
Mm.
Yeah, I love the. Yeah, I'm like can do like candies. I guess like because yeah, I'm like candy in a sort of way. Sour Patch. I guess that's my weakness too. I love
Hmm.
candy.
Yeah, the difference is, that nowadays I have to be careful how much candy I used to scoff up because that's what gave me type 1 diabetes back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. So you are you gonna watch or before I mentioned did you watch SmackDown last Friday?
And no, I didn't. I don't really watch WWE, to be honest with you.
Oh well,
But I
dude,
heard, but I
you
heard about this Retribution group there
yeah,
coming
you
in.
missed.
Yeah, they showed highlights on Twitter there, so I was able to check that out.
Yeah, yeah. There was a time you maybe just wanted to check out SmackDown Friday was it, man, because they I guess Joe is calling it Antifa or whatever storyline
Yeah, it's an
that they're doing.
Antifa storyline. Obviously, it's no doubt about that.
Well, see, here's the thing. We don't really know if it's really storyline, if it's really thugs that came into the arena because they started attacking fans and they went so far as to start beating up and attacking the fans. Like they were so into it that they chased Michael Cole and Corey Graves out of the arena.
Yeah, but then
Uh,
again, you also got to remember they're probably not real baseball bats that they were holding. I remember
No,
Sting.
dude, no, it was real, dude. Trust me, it was real.
Mm,
That's how real that look. It was real. Because I'm 41 years old, and I tell you, dude, I've never seen anything like that in my whole life.
yeah,
And like, this is how real that it got to me. Like, it got so. This thing on SmackDown got so deep and personal with me. I almost was
wow.
about ready to call you Orlando Police Department. I'm like, why? I'm like, where's the Orlando Performance Center security at with these thugs?
Yeah, but then again, yeah, but then again, you got to remember that some things are. Let me debate you on that one because WWE or WWF has been known to follow along with what was trending at that
Yeah,
time. You remember back when the movie Coming to America was a big hit back in the
yeah,
80s?
yeah. That's
They,
a good move.
yeah, believe it or not, they were able to come up with this idea of turning the one man gang, a white guy from Chi Town,
Right.
reborn him into an African prince called Akeem.
Yeah,
Now there was a heel move, obviously, to get the black people all riled up against him, but the idea of following that idea from that movie, it was so awkwardly similar because at that time, black power, black awareness was the main thing at that
yeah,
time with the rappers like Public Enemy, KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions, and one rapper called Schoolie D, X Clan
yeah,
included as well. So we have some sort of a white guy idiot pretending to be an African prince. That's going to get a bit all the blacks riled up. That's going to get behind
yeah,
Saba Simba, Tony Atlas's identity gimmick at that time.
yeah. But yeah, dude. Yeah, Coming to America. That was that's actually one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, and also
Yeah,
back.
'cause
Go ahead.
but yeah, I mean, actually, to be honest with you, all the '80s are all my favorite movies.
I have to say yes. Yeah. Then you should have joined in on the show we did. I did with Junebug Saturday. That's where we were talking mostly 80s
Yeah,
music, 80s style, everything else. And I mentioned
well,
this. And I
maybe you could
mentioned it.
do a,
Go
well,
ahead.
yeah, maybe you could do a part two because Junebug has Saturdays off. Maybe we could do it Saturday.
All right, we'll probably do it, and definitely it's all go. We could probably, I'll definitely mention it to him on Friday there. Probably be around this same time here that we're doing this because I think he probably works Fridays if I'm correct.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He told me. Actually, he told me that he has Fridays and Saturdays off.
Oh, nice, cool.
But yeah, he said that he's mostly available on Saturday. So
All right,
maybe we could do a part two for Saturday.
okay, okay. We will definitely want. I'll contact him on Thursday and find out if he give him a tell him about this. Definitely for shizzle.
Yeah, but shizzle my for nizzle.
Yeah, yeah.
For shizzle my nizzle.
So did you watch
Yeah.
Monetize This last Friday when I
Yeah,
was on?
yeah, dude. Yeah, so yeah, we can talk about yes, dude. I actually do want to talk about that.
Yeah,
'Cause I think you were on the call on
yes,
that show also.
yes, correct. I joined in
Yeah,
later on, correct.
so I guess it was the battle of the titties, man.
Battle of the Titties.
Yeah, it was battle of the puppies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, roof roof.
This must have been after I was taken off the call there, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, what did you watch it afterwards
No,
when
I
that
just,
happened?
no, I hit the bed afterwards when I was
Oh,
taken off the
dude.
call, so,
Dude, you got to go back and watch that shit because
oh,
they had a battle of the titties afterwards.
oh.
And this is how you're gonna flip out when I tell you this. You
Yeah.
know Amanda Carmen, right?
Correct. Yes.
And you know Monica, right?
Yes. Correct.
Well, both of them girls show their freaking titties on the show. Both girls.
Oh, really? On live? Well, they of
Yes.
course, they're not going to show it
No,
on the camera. I
no,
know
dude.
that, but they showed it. But they
No, dude.
showed it. What?
No, they did.
On the show? They had to
Uh,
bleep themselves out, or there was it edited, or what?
no, it was legit, 100% real, bro.
I know. Look this up and see if it's on there.
But yeah,
Because
but
if it's
now
not,
see,
Joe's going to obviously edit that out. Obviously.
well, here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. They didn't show they didn't show like the nipple area, but it was like I guess a bra picture.
Ah.
Uh, Amanda, I guess she took off her shirt and she took a picture of her titties, and
Oh.
but she was wearing her the bra, and Monica, I guess, did the same thing.
Hmm. And this was
Yeah,
monetized as what was it, 278 or 279?
yeah, yeah. It was this past Friday.
Okay, 279. Let me see if I can find it here.
Yeah, it was the battle of the titties, man.
Um, so far, I'm
Yeah,
going.
Monica.
The only thing I'm getting so far was monetized as 276 with Doctor Disrespect breaking YouTube here,
Maybe it got flagged
or
or
77.
reported.
I'm gonna probably 77. I kind of lost count there.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah,
I wonder if it got reported because that was a hell of a show. Because
I'm thinking the
they
same. I'm thinking so, yeah, because either Joe probably took it down and is right now in the process of re-editing it and reopening,
yeah,
uploading it on here. Because I think he
yeah.
did that with one of another episode, I guess, over the past week or weekend before, if I'm correct.
But
Yeah,
yeah, did you? Yeah, you should have stuck around, bro. Yeah, it was the battle of the titties, man.
yeah. It'll be interesting.
And
Now they
yeah,
could. Now I'm sure they could probably. I'm sure they allow nudity on Twitter. By the way, there's a
oh
lot of
yeah,
porn stars do that is have show their tits and
yeah,
twats and ass and them getting flipped
yeah.
in there.
Well, that's when they set it on I guess adult content
Yeah.
settings.
Yes.
But yeah, you can do that. I guess apparently now on Twitter, as long as you change your settings and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think already. I think it's already been changed to where I'm able to see it.
yeah. I'm trying to. Okay, all right. Here we go. Corrupted nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor Disrespect to some. Yeah. I
And that
think.
was a couple.
Or yeah. This is it. 276.
All right. I'm gonna probably find
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's the show. Yeah,
Oh wow.
the Doctor Disrespect. That's the battle of the titties.
Hmm. It says. Let me see here, because I kind of like I said, I kind of lost count on. All right, my bad. I thought it was.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
definitely, I'll
that's.
probably.
I think your thing just froze there.
Oh, you mean the thumbnail, the GIF that I'm showing? It does that a lot of times. Why I have no damn clue.
Oh, it's okay. But I think
It does
yeah,
that all the time. Probably should stick with
you need some proper equipment like I want to get soon.
and I know I probably do
Like
something with my got to check the memory in my computer because it takes a long damn time for any live
mhm.
shows just to render through my YouTube there. Because usually in the
Now
past it would just all of a sudden
now
it would
are
just go ahead.
you
Somebody's at the door.
what your door?
No, at your door. I thought I heard you. I heard your door
Yeah.
being knocked at.
All right, hold on.
All right. Bullfrog's gonna check who's at the front door of his place there. In the meantime, I'm gonna. Yeah, somebody's there.
No.
In the meantime, I'm gonna change the image here. I'm gonna change my thumbnail. We're gonna come up with something interesting as well. Should be coming up here soon.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
But do you know?
uh, yeah, they were looking for a package. I ain't seen no
Oh,
package here at my door.
oh, okay.
I think I know what it was. People trying to break in my place, maybe.
Really?
They, yeah, they be saying that like, oh, did you get a package? Yeah, dude, there's a lot of trolls around here. Or we don't call them trolls, we call them prowlers. I think that was a prowler trying to scope out my place.
Oh, wow.
If I see him again, I want to let the office manager know that here at the community. But
Oh,
yeah,
I
he
remember
was
there was.
asking about yeah, he was asking about some package. Like when I order packages, I have one of my I have one of my lovers. I don't. The only time if I do packages for me, but it's rare for me. But like when you know but yeah, the only time when I really do like ordering online, I'll have one of my lovers do it for me,
Mm-hmm.
and like I'll call and text them and I'll be like, hey, like I need you to order me some things, and because he around my community where I live at, um
Yes.
um there's especially in my neighborhood because I live in a like upper scale city, and there's lots of prowlers here, and they'll try to scope out your place, for a possible a break in.
Yes, I understand that. I've heard about that many
So
times
now I
before.
gotta yeah. So now see so we have these like security people that live here in the community.
Yes.
So now I gotta call and text them and be like, hey, there's this weirdo asking people about packages, and so to me that's already a red flag right there.
Ah.
But yeah, so now I gotta call the community security and let them know there's a weirdo asking about packages.
All right. So, what is the timestamp when Monica and Amanda showed their bras
Um,
and their boobs?
I think it was like after you got off the call, like later on.
All right. It's because I'm trying to find the timestamp. What was he, the third or second hour there?
It was probably the second hour.
All right. All right. I have to find that sooner or later on when we get done from here. So, what do you think's gonna? Do you think this retribution's gonna be attacking Raw now, or did they just do
Yeah,
SmackDown?
I actually do want to talk about that. I think Joe just went live.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's.
so but yeah, I think yeah. Here's the thing. I actually still want to talk about that because um, so Uh, yeah, because yeah, they just showed up at. Like I said, this is how crazy and weird and bizarre that it got on SmackDown. You know, even Joe and everybody else think it's fake and storyline, but I got into it like it really got to me. But I was like, where in the heck is the Orlando Police Department in this crap?
Yeah.
And but yeah, there's rumors thinking that these dogs are going to show up on Monday Night Raw for tonight. So who knows? They may
Oh
be
wow.
back again for tonight.
Yeah, of course, because they're going to be. Of course, they've been doing this at the Performance Center for God knows how long.
Yeah, yeah, I dude,
I think they just should find a different venue because the Performance Center is getting
yes,
a little bit boring. I mean, another reason
yes,
I give AEW credit is because they're doing this from an actual real amphitheater venue.
yes, yeah, because yeah, and it feels like an actual the arena on top of that.
Yes,
So yeah, they need to like maybe rent a football field or something like where Raw can or in Raw and SmackDown could be outside
yes,
because like that could be a little boring being cooked up all inside. Even though they're inside with air conditioning, that's why they do it, and you know they got fans.
yeah.
Uh,
some fans or some of the other wrestlers, like they do with AEW, they have some of their roster coming out giving support here and there.
Yeah, but yeah, there's rumors going around that yeah those thugs may come back on Raw tonight, so we have to
Uh,
wait and see.
oh wow, that's just something there.
Yeah, so yeah that now did you hear about that Raw Underground that Shane McMahon did last
I
Monday?
heard something about it. It's like a wrestling ring without the ropes, where they just all out
Yeah,
battle, like
yeah,
a Fight Club
yeah,
scenario.
yeah, because EC3 already did it, something like that, so they ripped it off from EC3.
Mm,
Because I guess apparently he had the idea first that I know of, because EC3 did it first, and
yeah,
so now yeah, so now WWE, so now Shane ripped off I guess EC3's a gimmick.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean I thought Raw Underground wasn't too bad. It was a little weird, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And so I'm like, oh okay, like you're doing some UFC wrestling style stuff.
Right. I'm gonna change the thumbnail again. There's some sort of a lag going on there. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
probably.
go ahead. 'Cause I got
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
have
because I
to.
got
I'm gonna have to stick with just regular photographs here for my thumbnails here eventually.
okay. All right, go ahead, because I got to use the restroom. Hang on.
Okay. For some reason, my thumbnails, the GIF thumbnails that I use for some of my programs, often seem to lag here and there. It's done it with the Dark Side Raid, the Ozzy one, and it's doing it with the Billy Duffy one that I got right now. It's fine on my OBS, but for some reason it fucks up on my stream there, and I have no damn clue. So I'm gonna possibly come up with something here. Give it a few minutes, folks. It's done. Also did it with the Shining gift that I used the last time there. Uh, so while I'm looking for this, I want to remind, of course, everybody, me and Jewbug plan on doing a Star Wars stream this coming Friday. I got to get a hold of him then the day before to find out what time we want to do this. And shout out to Jewbug because we had a great time discussing the 80s last Saturday. And like Bullfrog said, he wants to take part of our next discussion on the 80s, the styles, the music, the TV, the movies, and everything else. It's kind of cool is that I think I found something here. Give me a few minutes here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. All right. All right, now we're going to get this thing going here. Give it a few minutes and Bullfrog is back.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, here we go, dude. I'm about
All
to
right.
change the thumbnail here to a
All
still
right.
photograph, which is what I should be doing for now, and I guess I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah.
You think we should
But
probably
yeah,
let's see if we could get Keith on the call here so we could talk to him.
okay. Do you want me to add him in?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
All right.
All
All
right.
right, Keith, we're gonna add you
Okay,
in.
we're gonna explain if you tried the same thing that me and Dave and Frog tried to do on Frog's
Yeah.
show a couple of times there, which is
Yeah.
being your own person is speaking your own mind.
Yeah.
And I hope he
Okay,
stopped
I'm
doing all
adding
those damn
people now.
triple C's.
Yeah. Well, I've been telling him about that. I told him
Yeah,
that.
that pissed me off.
Yeah, I told him.
All right,
Here
so
it is.
there he is.
Keith, what up,
Yeah.
brother?
Keith, you
What
okay?
up? What up, Dr. Earl?
How you doing? Yeah, everything's good?
Yes, everything is good.
All right. You laid out. You stopped taking those damn triple C's.
Yeah, because the last time I did it, everything was perfect, so I'm not gonna do it again.
Good. Keep up that
Good.
shit. Keep
Yeah.
on, because God knows what could have done to your liver, and plus all that
Yeah.
medication could get you constipated.
Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
lo-
I did have a test on my liver recently, and it was fine. It was just fine.
Good. Let's
Well
keep
then,
it that way.
yeah, let's keep it
Okay.
that way.
Because we don't need anybody in this community dying of some
Yeah,
overdose or something like that. Because there were a couple of times where you were like zoned out of your fucking mind because you were taking all that shit.
yeah,
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, but we don't want to. Yeah, but you got to
yeah. We
remember,
don't want no.
people. Yeah, but we don't want anybody to fall into that line of addiction.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah. We don't want nobody getting into the Kool-Aid.
yeah,
Actually, Devious Dave Rose said I was more focused on the show when I was on it.
yeah. And this was
Well,
on the show that I, and Bullfrog. This was on Bullfrog's show.
I don't remember.
Hmm. Because I mentioned,
I think it was
because
on
I'm.
YR show.
What again?
I think it was on YR show,
All right.
not Metal Mania.
Yeah.
Some other
Yeah, I
that
understand
YR
he's
did.
streaming live right now as we are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, I checked it
Who
out.
is?
There's YR. Yeah, I guess he's doing
let
his
me
show.
check. I'll check here. So
Yeah, I
yeah, he's
checked.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's still streaming.
yeah, I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so have you associated been on YR's program as of late, Keith?
Uh, I did the other day, but I think it was last night or this morning. He told me he's taking a break from streaming,
Um,
but maybe, maybe it's what he really meant is he's taking a break from having me on his show.
obviously. So probably I'll bet you right now.
Uh,
I guess because I did a stream earlier on to probably getting Bullfrog on the show finally. It was supposed to have been at
yeah,
4 p.m., but Bullfrog was still out. He didn't get back to it after I ended it. It was about a
yeah.
15-minute stream
Sorry
there.
about that.
Yeah, I know it's okay. And Scott is in my chat under the name Area 51 Donation, saying why you going
Yeah.
live over our show, me and YR's show there.
Oh,
Well, because
wait, who said that, Scott?
Yes,
Oh,
well,
okay.
it's because we planned this like the other day, didn't we, Earl?
yeah, we did. We planned it last night.
And
Mm-hmm.
Joe is live now on Corrupted
Yes,
Nation.
yes, I know. I heard about that as well. I got the notification for that.
And I think my homeboy Dave 25 is live right now.
Hmm, I see.
Yeah, so a lot of clout this evening.
I see, yeah. Give me
A lot of clout
clots up.
tonight.
A lot of clout being chased and a lot of them being absorbed.
Yeah. So how you been today, Keith? You been
Good.
being good?
Yes. Oh, it looks like YR went live before you went live.
I'm
Yeah, that's
most
what.
likely
Yeah,
that's what I'm
that's what.
thinking as well. I never subbed to him, so I wouldn't know. So
Okay, this says YR went live 77 minutes ago, and you went
yeah,
live 47 minutes
yeah.
ago.
And God knows
Yeah,
how long
well,
his show is going to be lasting because he likes to bring out. Because you remember a lot of times when we were doing Metal Maniacs, he would say would end the show.
hmm
He'd be like, "No, let's stay on. Let's stay on. Let's bring in this person. Let's bring in that person."
Yeah,
yeah. And
I like
plus,
what.
when
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say that, and plus, YR doesn't tell anybody that he ends the show. He just ends it.
Um,
Right.
that's true. Yeah, he did it with on his end where we were doing the show together because he saw that
I
I
think
was
it's
getting
cool that he does that.
what just end the show, beam bam boom.
Right.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. He's
I
been.
like I like when he does that.
Why is it? Why is it
Uh,
good?
Uh, I don't know. Is he's like he ends it before it gets like slow with callers and topics. Like he doesn't like before like it gets uninteresting with the topics and maybe callers. Like he ends it.
Oh.
It's like
That's what I tried to do a couple of times, but there was a lot of people out there saying, but why are, as always, telling me, stay on, let's have some drama, let's have this go on, let's do this here, let's do something fun there, and there would be like, I'm going to get busy, I'm going to do something else, I'm going to end the show and get
yeah,
on with doing something of what I'm supposed to be doing here.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like yeah. I ain't got no issue with YR, but
And by the way,
they're
sorry to interrupt. Joe just, I guess the stream just that Joe was doing just got removed.
Oh no,
oh
because
the
he had two streams going on at the same time.
Unavailable, yes.
oh so what, his stuff crashed.
I don't know. Probably either ended it, or removed it, or whichever.
No,
Well,
he's still live. He had two streams going on, and then he told everyone on one stream go over to the other stream.
Which
mm,
stream was it? The Joe Cronin show?
No, no, it's on Corrupted Nation. The real
It what?
stream is called Shots Fired Outside of White House.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Yeah, I heard about that. Some shots were somebody was taking shots at Trump from a rifle and shit like that.
yeah, apparently.
Oh gosh, idiots!
Yeah,
This is the thing that gets me. The people out
mm,
there who don't like Trump, it's getting to the point where they are gonna that they had to resort to physical or gun violence to take him out.
yeah,
It's
Right.
like that's like since ever since his announced for election back in 2016, everybody has been
hmm
like going ape shit.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean, yeah, like for the past year, I've been having like nightmares about someone shooting Trump and killing him.
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think is up with these people being like that? I'm going to
They're
ask
I
your
think
guys'
they're
opinion.
I think
well.
it's SJWs.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's probably yeah. I agree, Keith. It's probably a bunch of SJWs and there is probably socialist anti uh, protests that's against Trump and
Yeah, my aunt who lives in Alabama, she's a
Correct.
SJW. She says, if you text me about Trump one more time, I'm gonna block you. I'm on calling and texting.
now who told you this?
My aunt,
Oh
my
Your
my
gosh.
aunt?
aunt
An
lives
ant.
in Alabama.
So she's a liberal.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Well, yeah. Well, you
My
need to tell your
condolences.
aunt. Say, Keith, this is what you need to tell your aunt. You need to say, "Hey, I thought we were family. Like, yeah, you're supposed to love me."
But that's the thing with these people today. They are taught things like don't accept anybody else's opinions unless they're the same as yours. Everybody else who doesn't think the same way is your enemy. That's what these people
Yeah,
were taught, and that's like I mentioned so many times. That goes back to the 1990s when it was the decade of the liberals.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, Keith, you need to tell your aunt, say, "Hey, I'm a grown adult, and I love you and respect you as my aunt and shit. But you
If you're
need to
going to
let
act,
me,
say my
like,
thing there.
yeah, you need to tell her aunt, and basically, you need to put your aunt in her place.
I agree. Because
You
because
need
too many years these SJW liberals, sensitive idiots have been having their way for God knows how long, and they still want to keep it that way. That's how they
yeah,
were brought up. That's how they were raised. And most of the people who taught them that, I believe, were the ones who were so picked on, so harassed when they were kids in their early adulthood years. And they carried it on to their kids, and those kids have passed it on to their kids, and so on and so on and so on. And
Yeah,
yeah,
now look
my
what we
aunt
got.
says right. My aunt says Trump has a nasty mouth. He's racist. Um,
Let me ask
well,
it.
you're,
Let me ask this question. How is Trump racist? Let me get that
yeah,
out of the way.
yeah,
okay, so according to a SJW,
Hmm.
he wants
uh,
to put all the immigrants back to Mexico.
So that's right. That's yeah. Because they got the idea that they got the idea that we're supposed to open our borders, let these people in, from their miserable little countries, because a lot of these people from Mexico are living in this projects. They're living in filth a lot of times,
yeah,
and there's one so
yeah,
desperate to get in the states and then build a better life. But the thing is, they have to do it the right way. They should at least register to be a citizen of the United States. But the
Yeah.
thing is, they're doing this illegally. There was a
That's
couple of
right.
there was a couple of cooks and workers at the workplace that I was working at. They had to be deported because they were working here illegally.
Hang
Yep.
on, guys. I want to play the clip, I guess, where President Trump was rushed. So hang on.
All right.
Let's see if I can get my TV on here.
Yeah.
Hang on.
A shooting. Again, the president's were unusual there, unsettling to watch this on live television for so many. So let's get Breaking Mary there. She's live and walking. And there are more you're learning that.
Senior administration officials tell us that this on Friday 17th in Pennsylvania.
You guys there?
I hear it
Yeah.
loud and clear, man.
Here, I hear it.
Beginning this briefing, Archer Phillips was in the room. Says that she heard a shot fired. And a senior official tells us the suspect opened fire on a non-White House employee. Secret Service said her fire, and the suspect, an adult male, is now in custody. He was transported to the hospital in critical condition with one gunshot wound to the upper body. The president, as you heard him say, was held.
Yeah, they already got the suspect that did the shooting.
Good.
He said he's not sure if this
Probably some fucking whack job.
Yeah.
to thank the Secret Service.
Yeah, Secret Service already got the guy.
Good.
Railing against mail-in ballots and
Oh, now they're talking about. Hang on.
cases of the virus.
Oh, who cares about this fucking virus?
Yeah, we're sick and tired of hearing about that 24/7.
Yeah. Hang on. Trump takes questions. Oh, I guess Trump is back at the White House.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let me mute it. But yeah. Damn. Even Canada's going live. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I
today?
heard about that. I heard about that. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but
But now Canada's live now. A lot of clout today, apparently.
not a lot of cloud, a lot of streaming, I would say.
But yeah. So yeah, shots were fired at. I mean, what did they
Shots
try
at
to
the
do with
White,
that?
shots fired at the White House. That's what
Yeah,
I
I mean, what was
understand.
they
Yeah.
doing it with a rifle or a sniper gun?
You know what? Let me go to Google and find out what's going on here.
Well, he's back at the press now, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they were. I don't know if they did it with like an actual 9mm or a
Okay,
rifle.
Okay, here is okay, I'm going to get something here from the Chicago Tribune. Here, what's going on here?
Okay.
President
right.
Trump abruptly escorted from coronavirus briefing after shooting near the White House occurs. All right, this is what it says here. This is, of course, in Washington, D.C. As always, President Donald
Yeah.
Trump was abruptly escorted by a U.S. Secret Service agent out of the White House briefing room as he was beginning a coronavirus briefing this Monday afternoon, today. He returned
Yeah.
minutes later saying that there was a shooting outside the White House that was now under control. Quote unquote, he stated, there was an actual shooting and someone has been taken to the hospital. The president said that the shots were fired by law enforcement, saying he believed the individual who was shot was armed. It was a suspect that got shot, Trump said. Now,
Yeah.
he was escorted to the Oval Office by the agent and was also placed on lockdown after the incident. Now, the
Yeah.
shooting took place at 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue, just blocks from the White House. According to two sources with knowledge of the situation who are not authorized to speak publicly about it, cannot do that until further information is gathered up.
Yeah.
Law enforcement officials were still trying to determine the motive of the suspect. Well, you already know it. He wants Trump. He wants Trump gone. We got
Yeah.
so much hatred towards Trump that they were willing to kill him by
Take
their
him
own
out.
hands. Yeah.
now they're wanting this fucker dead now, apparently.
And it's getting to the point now. It's like gosh. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I stated this before. I think we owe 2019 an apology.
yeah. I
I
mean, it's
think
crazy.
I think
Go ahead.
the Democratic the politicians owe Trump an apology, and the Democratic
They're
politicians owe the United States an apology.
they're not gonna do it. I'm sorry. They're not
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah,
that, Key, because they're
the
so fucking
Democrats ain't gonna do
bullheaded.
that.
They're so bullheaded. They believe that they're right and everybody else is wrong.
Yeah,
That's the thing
but
with these SJWs and these liberals. They feel that they're right and everybody else is wrong. And if you try to
yeah,
combat them with some sort of knowledge that's not according to their point of view, they're going to scream, they're going to holler, they're going to queef, they're going to bitch, piss, and moan. And when I was talking about queefing, they're like, ah! Like
yeah,
like a pussy. They're going to act like a pussy fart.
yeah, yep. But yeah, dude, it's crazy like how far these haters will go
Idiots,
to just
idiots. I call them idiots because they are.
idiots.
I'm considering
Which
I'm considering ending my friendship on Facebook with a guy who was a musician back in Michigan because it's getting to the point where he's talking about supporting Antifa. He's talking about all this hatred, American fucktards here and there,
yeah,
I'm really considering it because it's just all you put. That's the only thing he posts lately, other than advertising his group on Bandcamp and such.
yep. But yeah, I guess Trump is ignoring some of the questions being asked about the shooting. I guess he's
Yeah, they
trying to
can't, they
ignore.
can't, they cannot really give it any details unless they get all of
Yeah,
it. That's how they do it.
he's like ignoring the questions. He's trying to. I mean, it says on the headline, Trump takes questions after shooting outside White
Uh,
House, but I think he's
you
trying
got
to
to give it a
ignore.
while. You got to give it a long while. Probably later on this evening, we'll
Yeah,
get more
yeah,
information
maybe.
from.
Yeah, I say the next time they probably talk about it, probably sometime tonight,
Yeah.
either in the morning. Probably they'll talk about it.
Yes, that is true.
But yeah, dude, like when you do real shit like that, when you try to take out the president, dude, your life is over with.
Oh yeah. He's going to be. This
Because
guy's going to be probably sent to prison for a long damn time.
yeah, I'd say at least a good 20 years. Because I mean, he could go as far as life in jail for that. Because dude, that's the president. You don't do that.
You would probably. Most likely, that's what it would be seemed like. Now we don't know what the other motive of the person with the weapon is. Thinking it was probably shoot at something else. But then again, you got to remember, if you got a weapon
Yeah.
outside of the White House, you're going to be deemed a suspect of trying to assassinate the president.
Yep. But yeah, I mean,
And
it's
think of
crazy.
this, and think of this. A lot of people are so busy hating on Trump, they got to think about this option. If
Uh-huh.
if Trump is killed, Mike Pence will be sworn in as president. And you got to remember,
Yep.
Mike Pence is an ultra conservative,
Yeah.
ultra conservative, conservative. Excuse me, let
Oh
me rephrase
yeah.
that. Ultra conservative, meaning if he gets in the White House, there could possibly be an Order 66 on all gay people and Latinos. Well, not
Yeah.
necessarily
Now.
Latinos, because we also got to remember that I guess a lot of people are angry at the Latino. I can't really get
Well,
into
I
that
feel.
subject. Yeah, no, go ahead, Bullfrog.
No, I was gonna say like I feel like Trump and Pence is like how you and YR used to be tight. Like I feel
For a
like
while.
Trump and like how Trump and Pence like I guess Trump's Pence's YR's or like you get where I'm getting at.
Yeah, kind of
Like
his kind of like second banana.
yeah. So
I agree
I
with that.
because I think when I mean, if something did like that ever happen, like when Pence got sworn in,
Yeah.
like they would, the Democrats would be feeding him lines. I think Pence would be a flip flopper
Oh.
Because I mean, without Trump, I think Pence. Because Josie was said it on his channel that yeah, I think Pence is a flip flopper, and just
Hmm.
without Trump, I don't think Pence can be trusted.
Yeah,
I
possibly someone
mean,
like in the same lane that Dan Quayle was when he during the
mm-hmm.
Bush 41 administration.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's how Pence would be.
Yeah,
It
but
would be like
the difference is, I guess Dan Quayle didn't would be exalting all this ultra conservatism that's out there
yeah.
that he is.
Now, see, I was born in '79, so who was the president in the '79? Was it
It
Bush?
was no, it was Jimmy Carter.
Okay, yes. So I guess I was a little baby frog when I guess the end of his term when I was born.
Yeah, you were a baby frog
Yeah,
during the Iran hostage crisis, which happened in all throughout
yes,
1980.
yes, yeah. I was a baby frog when all that was going on.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that every day of the week.
Yeah, that was some crazy shit back then,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, and it was
But
even,
yeah,
and what's kind of
yeah.
funny, they knew Jimmy. And I have to say this: Carter was a wimp.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was a kid, so I didn't really know about much Jimmy Carter until I became a teenager, and so when I became a teenager, I'm like, he's like, I guess 50-50, I guess when I was a teenager, but now as an adult, I still really don't know what to think about Carter.
And he was not that good of a president. We had a
Yeah,
gas shortage. We had inflation. He gave away the Panama Canal.
yeah,
He wasn't
yeah,
that good. And think about this: during that whole
hmm
Iran hostage crisis throughout 1980, he didn't really do that much. Here's the thing with
yeah.
Democratic politicians: they try to come up with some objection other than causing bloodshed. That's the thing.
Now,
When there's a
now,
terrorist, let me get this that Bill O'Reilly
okay,
pointed out that does make a lot of sense.
go ahead.
I've seen this many times before. There's these if there's a group of terrorists, bombing this capital, bombing that place in Europe, whether it's France, England, Saudi Arabia, they'll try to instead of sending forces over there to go after them to make them stop and kill them all, they'll try to what they call reason with them. And the thing is,
Yeah,
these are terrorists that you cannot reason. You cannot
yes.
reason with the terrorists. They're bent on one thing and one thing only, which is destruction. And the
Yeah, and
reason
I
I, and the
think
reason why they do that is because they don't want people dying. They don't want the people going to war. But then again, maybe you have to go to war to get your point across. And the reason that,
yeah,
and they're kind of afraid of that, is because some of the people who are Democrat, who are liberal, was involved in the Vietnam War, and they were very disgruntled and angry and ashamed of it, of what they had to do during that time. I know
yeah,
John Kerry was involved with the Vietnam War for a while, but yet his
yeah.
status during that time is still deemed questionable to this very day.
I
Somebody, hang on. Somebody in the chat room asked, "Are you a real
No, that's
doctor?"
a
Well,
troll. It's probably a troll account, I'm thinking.
yeah. Well, actually, Dr. Earl used to be a doctor, so there you go.
No, actually, no, I got the name from Doctor Who.
Oh, okay.
I used to
But
get called Doctor Who a lot of times back in a
oh,
club back in the 1990s because of the hair of the trench coat I used to wear,
yeah. And I think there's another trolling account, some 44, aka some,
aka
yeah,
Quagmire. Yeah,
I'm
Glorious Day. Yeah, I see
yeah,
that.
that's a
That.
troll. Yeah, that's a troll account.
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah,
what
that's
it,
how you can tell
what's
they're troll accounts.
yeah. We'll tell you. Let's see what they say afterwards after this.
Yeah, I mean,
also Democrats want a welfare system.
Yeah, it's true. We have saw a
no,
lot of that during the Obama administration. Gosh, back in
um,
Michigan, everybody was on food stamps or was getting laid off there. And I mentioned this to you, Keith, and I'll say it again. During that time when Obama was in office, a lot of people were getting laid off of work. A lot of people had to apply for food stamps. A lot of people had to apply for welfare, unemployment, and such.
Yeah. What was it? Uh, uh I
And
really didn't get into politics until I guess my mid 20s. So
mm,
like once I got maybe 21 or 25, that's when I really started getting to politics.
um, I think the reason, I think one of the thing I should also probably point out that during Obama's administration, a lot of companies were not hiring at that time, I guess, as well. I should probably say because during the last 2 years of Michigan, up until I got involved with the temp service prior to leaving, I was applying to this place, applying to that place. I was keeping records of who I was applying to and sending them to the Michigan Unemployment Agency. And
Yeah,
there was nobody hiring, nowhere.
yeah. What was it? Now, what year did Bush, George H. Bush,
Bush 41,
Bush's
yes.
dad came into presidency? What
This was in,
year?
well, he won the idea. Well, this was in, if I understand, I think it was in, I know this was in from 1989 to 1992.
Yeah, so
Because Clinton
I
was
was
inaugurated in the early 93.
yeah, yeah, I was a teenager through all them years.
Yeah. And I
But
remember I
yeah,
just, and sadly, the 1990s for me was like a bum trip because a lot of
so
things that changed it. The big rock that I was listening to at that time and everybody else enjoyed was pushed aside for all this alternative, sensitive stuff there. And I mentioned this many times. We were talked about this earlier. All the kids, the young kids that grew up on that kind of stuff, learned the liberal values that all these artists like Pearl Jam and Sheryl Crow were talking about. It was about now accepting people despite being gay or the band being got bi or trans or whichever. And those people now grow up and they keep those liberal values with them and they preach that on Twitter or on Facebook and on everything else. And you get jobs
yeah,
with those two companies as well as YouTube, Yahoo, and Amazon.
yeah, I guess they're now CNN is showing. I guess they're showing clips of the Secret Service taking down this shooter, and now they're actually showing the guy being arrested now.
Oh yeah, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, now
I
they're actually showing the I guess the event what took place. But go ahead, Keith.
I
Go
was
ahead.
a registered Democrat all the way till 2014,
Yeah,
and then in 2014 I became a registered Republican.
nice.
There you go, buddy.
There you go.
You made the right choice.
I think everybody agrees that right now the way the Democrats are portraying themselves right now has been sure shit. Period.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll make an example here. Like, okay, I admit I used to be a Democrat back in the day. I
Yeah.
even voted for Obama. Like, I had no problem with him as our
Yeah.
president
Yes.
until he got stupid at the end.
Yeah.
And I even went to one of his rallies. You know. I even went to his rallies here in Columbus when he got reelected, and but I just felt like ever since towards the end, that's when he got retarded and stupid. So I'm like, you know what, Obama, I'm done with being a Democrat.
You know.
You guys are a joke.
You know what?
Exactly.
I gotta say something here, and I remember seeing this
Yeah, go
footage
ahead.
on the Fox News back in 2014.
Yeah,
This
go
after
ahead.
I moved it here, after I moved here in Texas. They showed this clip of Ronald Reagan during his term in office, mentioning that government is the problem.
Yeah,
Because the government can be a problem. If you give a government too much of a mile, they will they'll go overboard. Give 'em an inch, it would go a mile. We've heard that phrase many times before. If you censor one little thing, whether it's a record album or a movie, they'll continue to do more and more and more, and that's going to snowball into this big wad of censorship. Now,
Yeah.
Obama, he gets on the mic in front of a crowd and he says, "Remember what that Ronald Reagan quote said back then in the 80s? We like to advise
Yeah.
everybody to just completely ignore that quote."
Yep.
And I
Yeah.
just
There's.
shouted out loud, "Fuck you!" Out loud. My sister saw it and my brother in law saw that, and we all were pretty pissed when he mentioned that. Come on.
It
Yeah.
made
Government is
me
the problem.
Yeah. Damn, dude. They got the whole entire, I guess, 16th Avenue. I guess that what leads up to the White House. They got it all blocked off now with police.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like they got police. They got it. I guess it's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I guess they got like four
Yeah,
blocks
it's going to be
blocked
blocked
off.
off because of what happened here. Like, if there's a
Yep.
shooting, everything that area is going to be blocked up, no matter where a shooting occurs, whether it's in front of a
Well,
bank
what
or
they're doing now.
a DMV.
Well, what they're Yeah, well, what they're doing now, they're looking for. They think there's a second shooter still in the area. That's what they're doing now. They think there's a second
Oh
shooter.
shit, man.
Yeah, that there's dude. There's like thousands of cops outside. They think
Oh
there's a second
gosh.
shooter
So there's
still.
probably searching the whole area. This sounds like a scene with one
Yes.
of those conspiracy movies out there, one of those
Yep.
Jason Bourne type flicks.
Yeah. So yeah, they got like freaking like 10 cops on every block.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go all over the place. They're gonna search an area here, there,
Mm-hmm.
wide, far, to find this motherfucker. If there is
Yeah.
another motherfucker out there.
So apparently there's a second shooter now.
Oh
Apparently.
gosh, motherfucking sons of bitches. I mean, come on. Can I say this? If you don't like
Yeah.
Trump, we understand. If you don't care for the
Yes.
guy, but just just simply don't vote for the guy again. Plain and simple. The polls,
Exactly.
yeah,
Just
just don't.
don't.
Yeah, but there some people feel the need to do the vice versa. They really feel the need to take this guy out of. They need to
Out.
take away his life.
Yep. All because they don't like them.
Yeah,
That's to
it's getting
me
to that point.
discrimination.
I think what it is that a lot of the people in their 20s and 30s got the idea that conservatism is about starting wars for profits or taking money from the people and given to only the rich and rich only. But let me explain a little
Yeah.
something here. Then this is the
Yeah. Go
difference
ahead.
between liberals and conservatives when it comes to money. Liberals have a
Yeah.
tendency to overspend things, whether it's money for food stamps and welfare programs for this family and this group in need. However, conservatism is about, I'm fumbling my words here. I have to excuse me,
Yeah.
folks,
You're
everybody
okay,
listening.
I do the same
Conservative,
thing. You're okay.
all right. Republicans believe that we got to conserve money. Yeah, we can spend some,
Yeah.
but we cannot overspend. And that was the case in the state of Michigan when John Engler was governor there for a few years. He had to made all these budget cuts because he stated that the state of Michigan was broke, and he held up an empty wallet to prove his point.
Yeah. I agree.
And when he
Uh.
made all these, but then again, you also got to remember there are people out there who have to rely on these programs like welfare and food stamps because they're trying to get up from the hole that they're in, but
Yeah.
something's keeping them down. It's either they're having trouble finding work, they're having trouble
Yeah.
trying to get themselves going there, and they're dependent on these programs for the time being. They would like to
Yeah.
find work, they would like to get themselves, like as I mentioned, but something's always holding them down. There's always that roadblock
Yeah.
coming in. And now this
Well.
other roadblock, and for God knows how long, people
Well.
those people are going to be like anti-Republican for the longest time because of that issue.
Yeah. Well. Well. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. Some of my family members, they're on welfare and they get food stamps because some of my family members have have a lot of disabilities and and they have a lot of health issues, so they really
Yeah.
can't work. So, but it's like I'm not going to judge you because you're on welfare
Or a
or if
SSI,
or
disability,
yeah, or that
SSD.
yeah. Down yeah, SSI. That's like
Yeah.
welfare is still there,
Yeah.
but
Also, raising minimum wage is welfare.
Yeah, well,
yeah, but
it's also that's also a downer thing, a dumb thing that people they got the idea. Oh, they work for Mickey D's. They should reserve about 15 or 16 bucks an hour. The problem is that it's going to take a lot of money from the businesses for promoting their food products. It's going to take a lot for advertising on TV. It's going to take a lot. I mean, they talk about these rich people, these rich corporations, but you also got to remember to cut the cost down. They were going to have to let go
yeah,
of some people, and then
yeah,
possibly be the employees asking for $50 an hour. They're going to probably lose their jobs or get laid off because of those
yeah,
And then
yeah. I mean,
if that
go
happens,
ahead.
like in the future, instead of people working at McDonald's, it's going to be AI robots working at
I
McDonald's.
I hope not, because everybody's going to be out of work. But then again, that's what they're
Yeah,
proposing because of that.
yeah. I heard that rumor too, Keith. Yeah, in the future, it's you ever seen the movie I Robot, Dr.
Yeah, I
Earl?
love that
No,
movie.
I haven't really. So which one? The original story
The
or the one with Will Smith?
the
The
one
one
with
with Will Smith.
I
yeah,
never
Will
really saw. I
Smith.
never really saw it for the full way, but we know the storyline by, of course, Isaac. What's his name there? Dang gummit, I forgot pronounce. I have trouble pronouncing names as of late. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's okay.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
forgot
look
his
it up
name.
there because I know I'm gonna look it up right now because
He's
I
a
just
Yeah,
homicide.
yeah, because I heard it in the future that yeah, it's gonna be that there ain't gonna be a lot of I guess humans working at fast food. It might be all iRobot
yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fix-up novel of science fiction with short stories or essays by American writer Isaac
Spooner.
Asimov. Isaac what?
Detective Spooner.
No, I'm talking about the guy who wrote I Robot,
Oh,
the,
okay.
the
Yeah,
fix-up novel. That's let me see here. It's Isaac. It's spelled Saimov, and I guess that
yeah,
means Asimov, if I'm correct. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Of course, it would later be made into a concept album by the Alan Parsons Project in '76 there, which I recommend everyone checking out there.
yeah. Uh,
But
yeah,
the
so
idea, but then again, the idea of of robot workers working at fast food joints is going to it's going to upset all of the workers who work there because they were
yeah,
there to make good money. But the
yeah,
problem is, if they're going to keep asking for minimum wage, more money, even though it's going to kill the company, it's going to kill the managements up there, and it could
yeah,
possibly kill their employment at that place. They're going to have to spend
yeah,
all that money on these machines there. And
yeah,
also, of course, you got to remember machines have been known not to screw up unless you malfunction them to
yeah.
screw up.
Well, apparently, in this iRobot movie, because I watched it, like probably 20 times this movie,
Yeah.
so apparently in this movie, I guess the economy's doing well with these robots.
Yes. Yeah. But then again, that's friction.
Yeah, or that, yeah, that's
Keep it
yeah,
that is
fiction.
friction. That's not real.
Yes,
We don't
yes,
know how it's
but
going to be with robots if we actually had robot workers here.
yeah, yeah, I guarantee you, if we tried. Now I heard a rumor by the year 2050, we're supposed to be actually getting these like the actual future flying cars.
Yeah.
Like
Like
that's
Back
gonna
to the
be the next.
Future.
Yeah, the actual Back to the Future cars. Like, yeah, I heard by the year 2050 that that's gonna be the next step in like new evolution of cars.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
we're actually gonna get all these futuristic cars.
I have
oh wow!
I heard about
I
Yeah,
that.
like the
Yes.
car Will Smith drove in iRobot. That was cool.
yeah, yeah. It's supposed to be coming out in the year 2050. From what I heard, that the car that he drove is
Uh,
supposed to be coming out in 2050.
oh wow.
Oh
So
wow!
it is. Yeah.
It's an Audi.
Wow. So I
Yeah,
wonder what
yeah. It's an
other is
Audi
it but
car.
is it going to run on gasoline and petrol, I
Um,
guess?
No, it's all good. I apparently, and I think it's electric car, but yeah, I think it's
Hmm.
apparently in the future they don't have gas in that movie.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah,
then in the
so
photo, Will Smith was driving it on autopilot.
yeah, so yeah, yeah, self-driving car.
So the driving is done for you by this autopilot.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you could
so
take it off though. You could take off the autopilot if you want.
That's good.
yeah,
I know spaceships have been known to have that on in some of the Star Wars films. I know the Millennium Falcon was one of them.
yeah, but yeah, what is it? But yeah, they actually do have some self-driving cars out right now. I think a couple BMWs have self-driving cars right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, quite a few cars already have self-driving cars from what I've been
Yeah,
hearing
I
lately.
think I did see some commercials with that on there.
Yeah, so yeah, and uh, I say definitely by sometime in the next 20 years or so, we're gonna have an evolution of future cars.
You know.
Oh, we kind of have autopilot now. We have cruise
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, it is.
There you
Yes, I
go.
remember.
Yeah, there you
Yes,
go,
there you
Keith.
go. Thank you. That
There you
reminded me
go,
of that.
dude.
I've never
Yeah,
really did
cruise
any
control.
cruise control, believe it or not.
Yeah, I remember when cruise control first came out for cars, like that was a big popular thing. Like, oh man, I got to get a car with this cruise control.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
but but yeah, but yeah, I remember when cruise control was the popular thing came out. Like everybody's mother and brother wanted a cruise control car. Like,
Yes.
I gotta get this car, dude. Like it has cruise control on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember when I was a kid. Power windows and locks
Oh yeah.
were a new.
Hmm. Yeah, the power lock. Yeah, I think that came like after the cruise control.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that came like after the cruise control.
I
oh
see.
okay.
Yes.
But yeah, then I think Bluetooth came around like what, like maybe 5 years later. I think Bluetooth came around.
Yep.
Yeah, for the cars to have that Bluetooth for the cars. Like I think it came out like 5 6 years later or something like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So what's everybody got planned for tonight? I want to be watching Raw. So what do you got going on, Earl?
Now, right now, speaking of robots, I'm gonna say a quote from the Alan Parsons album of the same
Yeah,
title
go
there.
ahead.
And as I mentioned, this album came out in 1976. It was the Alan Parsons project, the guy who did engineering for Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, and a couple. I guess he
Yeah,
also worked with the Beatles just as well. And
yeah,
he decided to do his own project as well. And this is the storyline behind I, Robot, the album. It said, quote unquote, the story of the rise of the machine and the decline of man, which
yeah,
paradoxically coincided with the discovery of the wheel, and a warning that his brief dominance on this planet will probably end, because man tried to create robot in his own image.
yeah.
And with all these robots being built to be like people in Japan and stuff like that, I'm thinking that's probably may happen.
Yeah, because, well, check this out. So, according to religion and Bible, God created us in His image. So
Yes.
now us as men in society or human in society, I guess we're gonna create robots in our image.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit, bro.
And plus, with the talk of cloning, that for a couple years back, that was
Uh
mentioned a
huh.
lot on a radio show that I used to listen to called Coast to Coast AM.
Yeah, dude, I listen to that all the time still.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Who is
but
George
but
Norrie? Is George Norrie still hosting on the
yeah,
weeknights? Good.
yeah,
That's good to hear. I
yeah,
haven't heard
because
from him in a while.
if you subscribe to his YouTube channel, he pops out a video almost every other day.
So it's a listen to on YouTube and not on the radio.
Yeah,
Because I
well,
used to
no,
listen on the radio there.
yeah, he does his shows on the thing. He, I guess he does like a free show, but if you want to
Wow.
hear like, I guess if you want to hear the whole show, you guys subscribe to
Subscribe to
his
his YouTube channel.
no, to his website.
Oh, okay. We have.
Yeah,
So it's a Coast
yeah,
to
to
Coast
hear.
AM website. I'm taking it.
You gotta pay to, I guess, listen to the whole show.
It's like a Patreon. I
Uh,
guess it's like a Patreon though, but in a
yes,
different form.
yes, I think that's what he does now. I think he does Patreon to listen to the rest of the show.
I
Yes,
see there. Yes.
yeah, but yeah, dude, there's been cloning going around since like they invented cloning since like the '60s.
Wow.
Yeah, cloning's been around like forever, dude. Like we've already achieved human cloning because
Now let
there's
me
this.
let me ask you this, and this is the thing
Yeah,
that concerns me. Let's say
yeah,
if you had a girlfriend or a boyfriend who died, you
uh
miss them
huh,
very much, and there's an opportunity to have that person cloned, exact
yeah,
image, exact
yeah,
name, facial features, body features, but yet, however, it's a different. But yet, it seems kind of different. They don't really
yes,
act the same as they used to. They're like, you got to
yeah,
remember, they don't have really have the same personalities. Would you
yeah.
accept it?
Well, it depends on how I guess depressed I am. I guess how if I'm on the edge of killing myself or if I'm if I it just depends on how deep my depression is and like if I really missed her or if I really missed that person. It just
Mm-hmm.
depends.
Ah.
I mean, yeah, there's actually a theory of what you're actually talking about now. Have you ever seen the movie Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
What's it called again? A Serious Day, you said?
No, the Sixth Day.
No, I haven't.
Well, okay. Apparently, this doctor does these clonings, and his wife is a clone,
Ah.
and so the doctor kept cloning. I guess she'd been cloned like three, four times. Uh, so because she asked her husband like, well, how many times have I been cloned? And I guess the husband said, well, this is like your fourth time being cloned.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, she was cloned like four times. Because I guess she had some health problems, so they had to keep
Oh.
recloning. They
Oh,
had to
wow.
keep yeah, they had to keep recloning her because she had health problems.
Wow. Keep
Yeah,
constant. They have to constantly make this right, make that adjustment right, make
yeah,
that across, do this
mm-hmm,
right there, here and there.
yep,
Obviously,
Hillary Clinton is a con.
huh?
Hillary Clinton is a con.
Hillary Clinton's a Hillary Clinton is a damn witch.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
she's the devil. Hillary Clinton is the devil.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We all know about the Benghazi situation that happened in
yeah,
September 20.
Right.
Yes,
Exactly. I saw the movie.
Benghazi about about
Yep.
that incident.
Yes.
All right. Now, for those who don't know, four Americans was killed in Syria. It was by a bunch of terrorists, people out there blazing, coming in there, destroying, killing everybody in there. Four Americans were
yeah,
killed as a result. One of them was the U.S. ambassador to Syria there. His name was Chris Stevens, from what I understand. And for I understand, if anybody feels to correct me on more on this situation there, feel free to in the chat or in the comment section below after we're done with this program.
Yeah.
Feel free just to let us know.
Feel free.
Hillary Clinton decided to they told the Navy, I guess, the armed forces to stand down.
Yeah.
Let me
She's
look
an
it up.
idiot.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, at least you could send some fighter jets to fly really low and make a lot of noise. And she didn't even do that.
All right. Yeah.
Because she's a pussy.
All right. Here's
Yep.
it. The 2012 Benghazi attack. Okay, I got it here on the Wikipedia. It was a coordinated attack against two United States government faculties in Benghazi, Libya, by members of the Islamic militant group. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Ansar al-Sharia. On the September 14th at about 9:40 p.m., members of this group attacked the American diplomatic compound in Benghazi, resulting in the deaths of U.S. Ambassador Christopher Stevens, U.S. Foreign Service Information Management Officer Sean Smith. At about 4 a.m. on September 12th, the group launched a mortal attack against the CI annex 1 mile place. Let me say this here. Approximately 1 mile, 1.6 kilometers away, killing CIA contractors Tyrone Woods and Glenn Doherty, and wounding
Yeah.
10 others. Initial analysis from the CIA, repeated by top government officials, indicated that the attack spontaneously rose from a protest. Apparently, investigations showed that the attack was premeditated, although rioters and looters were not part of the group may have been joined in as the attacks began.
Yeah,
Now,
that's some crazy. Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
that was all over the that there was, and yet we have yet to see anything investigations on that.
You got I don't know if he's still in the chat room, but you got a OG in the chat room. You got Argnolia Trouble Bean.
Yeah, I know. We haven't really spoken a little bit there, but
Oh,
he wanted to get in contact with me. I suggested through Twitter and Skype call, start a
yeah,
Skype account.
yeah.
And see, I think he may be on Twitter. If he's not, feel free to sign up for Twitter. That's where you can find me. He said he had trouble
Mm-hmm.
finding me on Twitter. It's just the same name as I have on my YouTube name there.
Just type in Dr. Earl for
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah, Dr. Earl W. Brown there, and my Twitter handle should be coming up. Now I should be right there.
But keep take over.
Gesundheit. All right. You guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, that's good. Oh gosh, all this time. I think we should probably stray away from the politics for a while because it's getting gets
Alright,
my
I'm
blood
sorry.
boiling. It's okay because my blood gets boiling. That atrocity never got any. There was no real justice for the families of those 4 people. And I
Right.
would love to see Hillary Clinton get roasted by the.
I think Trump spoke to the 4 families.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I hope so.
You want me to look it up?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay.
I think, did we lose Bullfrog?
I think he said he'll be right back.
All right. No, I don't have a phone number to
No,
call in. He's on Twitter. He like to discuss Rich. Oh, fuck that idiot, Richard Burnish, the that so-called religious activist. I'm not gonna let that troll on there. Sorry.
Alright. Kevin Hamilton said he wants to call in on Skype.
All right. All right. Give it a shot. You'll find the same name. Let's see what goes on here.
Just call Dr. Earl on
Yeah.
Skype.
You know, it's my full name. The full name is you see on the YouTube page there.
All right.
Yep. All right. So let's see what we got here going on here. There he is.
I'm back.
That's
Sorry
good.
about that. Oh, wow. Get the froggy on the frog now. Make my ribbit. But is Ken still alive or?
I do not
or-
know here.
Yeah, because I haven't really been paying
And
attention.
right now, and this guy Bobby McMillan,
He's live.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Oh,
still
yeah.
alive?
Yeah, Ken's still alive. They're going to be talking about this for a long while now. What happened at the White House?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, that'd be good views for Ken.
Yeah.
Who does he have on a show, or is it just
I don't
Ken?
know. I have yet to check myself.
Yeah. But yeah, we can end the show here in like another 15 minutes if you want.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna get help get dinner, get ready in about 10 minutes
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And plus,
I'm about
I
ready
know
to-
I know you want to get ready for Raw to come on there.
Yes. Yeah. So
I'll
yeah, we
tell
can
you-
talk.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna watch. I've been watching Monetize This from
Yeah.
this past Friday, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
continue that. And then I'm gonna watch Insomniac.
Yeah.
And then
From
I'm gonna
last
watch,
Saturday, yes.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna watch Joe's show that he was just doing.
Yeah.
Oh, Wire's calling me right now.
Yeah. Let him be.
Oh,
right.
that does
Let him be.
surprise us.
Oh,
All right,
yeah. He's
later.
trying to learn. Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye. Yep.
All right, bye, Keith.
Bye-bye,
That
Keith.
doesn't surprise us, Earl.
Nope.
You know why he's calling him, right?
Yeah, to lure him back.
Yeah, to see if they were talking about him.
Yeah. No,
The-
well, guess
but,
what?
yeah,
We're not.
we wasn't
We only
really
mentioned
talking
his
about
name,
them.
and we hardly even mentioned Wire's name here.
Yeah,
We're talking
so
about
I don't
everything
know.
else.
Yeah, he did that to me, so now
I
he's
remember.
doing it to you.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I had Keith on my show, and YR goes live, and he
And
YR
someone's trying to contact me right now.
well, ignore it, dude.
That's what I'm doing.
Who's trying to contact you?
Now it just says a CID, so and so, so and so. Now
Well,
the thing
just
is, it's
ignore
on
it.
my cell phone. That's what I'm doing here,
Oh,
because I'm doing this.
just block it.
I'm not blind. Well, I want to see who it is first. So when they get done,
Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
shut
probably
the.
a troll.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, but
Let me go
let's-
check here. What's going on here?
Yeah,
Who's
let's-
involved with this
let's,
call? Well, it says here, it's Kevin Hamilton.
Kevin
Kevin
I don't know
Hamilton.
who-
Says he wants some dude named Kevin Hamilton. I think he may have been in the chat here.
Okay.
Blah blah. Let's see. I'd like to call on Skype. Yeah, he wanted to call. Tell you what. Let's see if we can add him on to the mix here.
Yeah.
See what he has to say here.
I'll make him froggy with round.
All right.
I'll
Kevin
stroke his
Hamilton.
noodle. Put him on. I'll stroke his noodle. Yeah. Oh,
Let's see.
Hamilton.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, Hamilton.
No. All right. I'm gonna try and add him into the mix because he said he wanted to speak to me. I'll accept. Okay, I'll accept your request, Mr. Hamilton. see him.
Oh, Hamilton.
All right. Now let's see if I can find out which Hamilton it is, because there's about
Yeah.
5 here, believe it or not.
Yeah, baby.
Mm. Um,
What
so
is his name? I'll add him onto the call. What's his
yeah,
name?
his name is Kevin Hamilton. It's a
Okay, let
KH
me.
for his profile pic. He doesn't
Okay,
have a
let me.
profile pic just yet. Let's see what
Okay,
he
hang
has to
on.
say here. Okay, let's see what we got here.
All right, I found him.
Okay, is it KH?
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
or A
go ahead.
A6.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's
So
go.
okay.
Okay, let's see what go on here because if I add the call, if I get a call out of the blue, it would take me off the call with Bullfrog. So I had to add them in while I'm on the call with
Yeah,
Bullfrog. That's how
yeah,
my Skype works here.
I'll do it for you.
All right, thank you.
Let's see. What was his name again?
Kevin Hamilton.
Okay, let's see.
Kevin is
Kevin.
typing. Kevin is typing on the chat and the Skype right now. Thank you, Dr. Brown. All right. I see what we got here.
Uh, which one is his? Because I see a lot of Camel.
I know that's the
Kevin.
thing. That's the thing. There's a lot of Kevin Hamiltons, and he has there's no profile picture, just a KH.
Well, which one
Capital
is his? Ask him which one is his, because there's a KE, then there's a dot C.
Kevin, which one is it, dude?
Yeah, because ask him, does he have a dot C with the numbers CA904? Ask him if it is his 904.
Well, I just accepted his request. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I could find the whole thing, find his name here. All right, let's see what we got here. So far so good. And
Oh
I don't see him.
yes,
I don't
so
see him.
far so good.
And I don't see any. Hmm.
Um, let me see something here.
I don't really see him again. I just accepted his request. Son of a
Yeah, so
bitch,
did
dude.
I.
All right, so let's see what. Hey, Kevin. Okay, Kevin.
No, not the Kevin that I know.
All right.
Hamilton.
All right. So far, the only profile pics we got are the one with the KE, dot C, and HA, and another HA in their profile pics. Let me see this. I can, let's see here what we got here. Sorry we keep you on the line for this, folks.
Yeah. I mean, I think I found his name, but I can't add him into to the call for some other
Um,
reason.
okay. Is it live K Hamilton 125? I'm asking right now, so we're gonna see if it is.
Um, let's see. Bullfrog more likely. Lame frog will kiss my froggy ass.
Who what?
Bullfrog is like a little fish in a gay pond. Well, again,
Hmm.
kiss my froggy ass, bitch.
Well, he says live CID point A6DB. Are you getting this there, man?
Yeah. Ask him is his thing 9409.
All right. I think he's listening right now. He could probably answer in the chat here.
Let's see. Okay, add caller.
Okay.
Because
Now, I hope he's not going to talk about this Richard Byrne issue, school of fisting and religious fisting or whatever the hell it's called again. Because there was a troll account representing that guy.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, I can't find this guy.
Oh,
He's
well.
got
I guess we're
yeah,
going.
you're gonna yeah, he's gonna have to type in Dr. Earl for Skype
All right.
because I mean he Skyped me, but I can't find him in the search thing.
Neither could I. Well,
Well, yeah, if that's you, dude. You need to call Dr. Earl so he can add you.
yeah, but the thing about the problem is, well, let me tell you what. I'm gonna have to do it this way. It's the only way I could do it.
Yeah,
What if he calls again? I'll add him
yeah,
and see how he is, and I'll add you back to the call. Okay, so Kevin, feel free to try it again, kid.
yeah,
All right, I think I found
yeah.
someone here. Once again.
Cause he texted me on my Skype, but I don't know if that's him or not. He,
All
he
right,
said
let's see.
hello.
Okay, let's see what. And it just that was it.
See, now he's calling my Skype.
All right. Okay, let me
Call
try.
Dr. Earl's thing, dude.
Okay, I got this right here. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me call this cat and see what's he got here. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, this is Dr. Earl.
With
This is,
Dr. Brown?
yeah, Dr. Keith. I mean, excuse me, this is Kevin.
Yeah, this is Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Hammond. What's going on, bud?
Hey man, I've just listened to what you're saying about these Democrats, and I gotta tell you, I agree 100%. These Democrats, they don't know what they're talking about, and there's just a whole bunch of baloney that they're trying to get through Congress and stuff. And I'm telling you, I've been a Republican for 25 years, and I'm telling
Nice.
you, these Democrats are never gonna get what they're asking for. It's just impossible.
And the way they're acting right now, it just makes no sense of how they're doing. I mean, they're coming out with all these excuses, you know. They're coming out with all these ideas that it's Trump's fault that this is happening, blaming the shootings on Trump because of. You remember that whole scenario, correct? Where they were blaming Trump for all the shootings at all these schools, you know, baseball games, shopping malls, and everywhere else. And Trump, well, the only mistake Trump made that was blaming video games. It's not really that. It's the people with the guns in their hands. They got this vendetta, and they're taking it out on everybody else.
Oh yeah, 100%. These guys, I've owned guns for 25 years, and not once have I ever shot anybody. You
Yeah.
know, it's these guns don't kill people, man.
It's the
these
people
idiot
involved. It's the
Democrats
people.
that are
It's
doing it.
yeah,
These
because they got
Democrats, I'm
they
telling
got
you.
the idea that if you remove all the guns, we'll be safer. But yet they're missing the point about baseball bats, knives, other weapons like a tire iron or anything else. That's they're not realizing that other people can use other weapons to kill one another.
Like what's the big deal? If you got a gun, can you not have a knife? If we're gonna take away weapons, are you gonna take away all the weapons?
Yeah, they're gonna do it. And there was talk about that a couple times on this website that I used to check out a few times there. What's it going to be next? Knife control?
They're gonna want gun control, knife control, car control. This isn't socialism here. This is a free country. You're not gonna take away my gun. You're not gonna take away
Agreed.
my car. You're not gonna take away anything from me.
Yeah. There you are,
So,
Bullfrog.
yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we got Kevin here. I'll welcome him to the program here.
Finally,
Yes.
we had to pull him out of the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to pull him out of the Matrix.
Yeah.
I got a question, Doctor. I'm hearing all these people talk about this Richard Burnish guy. Do you know who that guy is?
I
'Cause
have
to
no
be
clue.
frank with you,
I know. I'm thinking it's there's some. Let me work out this. Let me look him up here. I think I made a video about this guy here. I guess what it is, he's some sort of it's a thing called the Neon Bible. That he is the author of the Neon Bible and Intermittent Fisting. hosted the Ark. I guess he formerly hosted Jesus chat line together with a guy named Steve Chilun. I think that's how his name is pronounced. He's sort of religious figure, from what I understand. But the thing about fisting is doesn't make no sense. He's a bearded
Ew,
guy.
ew.
Yeah,
Isn't fisting sexual? Is he's
I
talking
have
about
no.
sex in the religion?
I don't think. I think here's what he says on his webpage. He says being a Christian simply doesn't cut it no more. That may have got you to heaven in let's see, in what's the year here? It's
Different.
916 A.D. But there was lots of room. But you know what? It's like a full SATA2 hard drive. God doesn't want to make a hardwire upgrade because he is a compulsive gambler and he has lost a lot to Satan.
Mm.
Now he
He
formerly
sounds like a Democrat to me. I'm gonna be honest with you, Doctor.
all right. He is portrayed by by internet comedian Dustin Horrock. Having co-founded the chat line to spread the gospel of his neon Bible, Richard is a devout Christian with a flair for technology and the future. And although his knowledge of technology and computers is limited, known as a warm, engaging person, his naivety is often abused by joke callers, leading to much distress and bursts of anger throughout the life of the chat line. Now, he was often known to break character often and would oftentimes deliberately steer into prank calls for a laugh. Now, there was a troll, there was this account that used to appear on a lot of our programs here, mine, Farmhouse Network, supporter of Richard Burnwish and the Neon Bible, talking about this fisting here, fisting there, here and
Ew.
there, and
Ew,
that.
It sounds gross.
And no, it makes no sense to me why they would do that. I'm not too sure why they would do that.
Sounds gross.
Ew.
You know,
It sounds like he's got like marbles in his mouth or something. When he's saying stuff like that, it makes no
Wow.
sense.
who, me or Bullfrog?
No, Mr. Burnish.
Oh, okay, or this
Burnwish.
Burnish. Yeah, I know the guy makes so. It's me. We have so many whacked out versions of our Christianity that's out there. We have Scientology. We had this Marshall Applewhite guy, doing what he did. We had David Koresh from the Branch Davidian back in '93, the wacko from Waco that you remember he was called that around that period. So many people. It's kind of hard nowadays to trust this person, this religious figure, that religious figure because of all the atrocities that happen afterwards. Who can forget Reverend Jim Jones and what happened in the area that he preached it to?
Oh yeah, no, you can't. These national tragedies and stuff. I'm telling you, it sounds like another one's gonna pop up for this Brandwich guy or whatever his name is.
Burnish, yeah.
He doesn't seem right in the head. Yeah, I just looked it up. I saw a picture of him. It said like he had this weird haircut and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I saw
I'm
the
telling you,
sides
that's not a
shaved,
normal
the
haircut.
sides shaved and that little beard there. Yep, looks like a hipster.
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
either a
hey,
hipster-
Bobby, hang on. Hey, Bobby McLean, go fuck yourself. Quit being a troll in the chat room.
What's he saying?
He's saying that you're not a real doctor. I got proof. Hey, Bobby Macklin, go fuck yourself.
First of all,
Bobby
the doctor
Macklin,
is
you
a
don't know
station.
shit. You probably don't even got a GED, Bobby Macklin.
Yeah, he's just being a fucking troll.
And he claims he's not a troll, but that's what he's looking like.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
being an idiot.
he's saying that you, Kevin, are disrespecting Richard Burnish.
Yeah, Bobby, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. And now he's
See,
and now
You
Bobby
can't even
wants to
deal
call
with
in.
idiots anymore.
He wants
Yeah,
to call in.
No, don't. He's just gonna troll you, dude.
Well, here's the thing. I'm always allow other people to call in and state their case. Let's see. Well, Bobby, do you have a Skype name and account?
Dude, I'm telling you, he's just gonna troll you. I've had it
Honestly,
happen to me.
What?
I think we should let him on. If he trolls, we could just end the call and
Ramon,
quit.
Yeah,
remove him.
yeah,
Remove
we could
him.
just
We could do that.
yeah.
That's the main motive. That is
We
correct.
gotta
Okay,
be.
there,
gotta
Okay,
be
Bobby.
into the debate.
McFart.
Okay. Okay, Bobby. If you have a Skype account, feel free to call in the show, and we will add you, and we'll hear your side
Yeah.
of the coin.
And I'll fuck you up. I'll get froggy
Let's teach
style
this
on your
libtard
bitch.
what's up.
Fine.
I'll get froggy style on his ass.
Yep.
I'll fuck you up like Minnesota Vikings. I'll fuck you up.
And Bog Daddy says, "Fuck you, Bobby." In the chat here is there.
I like that guy, Bog. If he's saying "fuck you" to Bobby, I like that
Alright.
guy.
All right.
Mm.
All right. So let's see if this Bobby dude is gonna call up here. Now, Bobby, he's also now saying he's a follow me on Twitter. He's talking about this Burnish guy as well. I can make a Skype if you need. So
Well, do it. Quit wasting time.
yeah, let's hear what you have to say. Let's hear this. Let's get this going, man.
Yeah, he's wasting time, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, this libtard, he won't even know what he's talking about when he gets on the air. I can guarantee you that.
And now he's being lame. Now he says, "What is the Skype I should call?" It's called Dr. Earl. You Nimrod.
Yeah, it's easier to find. It's the same name as my YouTube channel and Twitter name.
God, this guy, he's already on my last nerve.
Yeah.
He's a buffoon.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, he's a. Yeah, we're over here giving him a chance to call in. Now he's stalling and say, "I don't even have a Skype
Well, he said
now."
he's got to get a. He doesn't. I guess he doesn't have a Skype account, so I guess he's got to make one first.
Well, make one then, dude. Quit typing in the fucking chat room and make one, you dipshit. Quit being a fucking retard and make a. It will take you 5 minutes to make a Skype account. You retard.
Yep.
Retards in area.
Shit. By the way, Frog, we got more viewers than YR.
Yeah, suck on that, YR.
Yeah.
Yeah, suck on that, YR.
I was still
That
saying.
guy, Blackpool's cool. He's saying Bobby McMillan, more like Bobby McFart.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
saw
it would
that
take-
as well.
Yeah, if he would quit typing in the chat room, it could take you at least 5 or 6 minutes. If you really know how to do it, it would take you at least a good old 6 minutes to make his Skype account. If you just download first, he's got to download the app,
Yep.
and then he's got to confirm it on his email.
All right.
And then once he's confirmed it on his email, then he's good to go.
Yeah. Yep, that's how it's usually done.
Oh, now he's saying sorry. Dude, you suck.
Sorry? What the fuck?
He's told you, dude, he's just
And
being a
someone
fucking
in the
troll.
king and someone in the king says, all right, there we go. Let's see what we
Yeah.
got here. Now he's calling right now.
Oh god.
All right. So
I'm
means
gonna fuck him up.
hello. Oh yeah, he didn't. Okay, let's see. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna call this guy here. This is probably that Bobby dude.
Hello?
Hello. This is Bobby?
Yes, this is Bobby. This is Bobby.
All right, I'm
McDowell.
going to add Kevin and a Bullfrog back to the mix here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we can talk about this.
Yeah, no problem. I want to have a rational, even-minded debate. I'm
Discussion.
a troll. I just
Discussion.
want to make that clear.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to get Bullfrog back in there. Okay, Bullfrog.
I'm here, baby.
Okay, we
Now
got
we
Bobby
got-
here.
yeah.
Is Kevin still there as well? Get him on the call.
You gotta add him back in.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate when they the way things work here. Kevin. Son of a name go.
Hamilton.
Yeah, because I cannot. He's not listed on the ad to call here, unfortunately. Son of a name go here. All I have is just Keith the barber.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to.
Well, let's go back to the other call.
All right. Okay, we'll do that there. And a Bullfrog could probably. I'll try to add. Bullfrog could probably add you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right then.
Okay, are you there, Kevin?
Kevin. Let's see what we
Hello?
got here. Hello,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Did he already leave?
No. I don't know.
Kevin.
I mean. Let's see if I can son of a name go here.
Yeah, that's why I don't really like Skype too much because the stuff like
Yeah,
this.
there he is.
I know. There, you found
Yeah,
him?
there he
Yeah,
is.
get him in here. Definitely for shizzle.
Okay, I'll add him in. What's his name?
Well, his name is Kevin Hamilton. And
no,
I guess,
the other guy.
Oh,
so I got to add in Kevin?
yeah, we got Bobby here, and we're gonna add definitely gonna add Bobby. And son of a bitch, dude. I'm getting confused here.
I think I found him.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Kevin, is this you?
Yeah, it's me, Kevin. Are we in?
Yes, we're in.
All
We're
right,
all
we got
in.
Kevin back.
Everybody's here.
All right.
Let's let the guy Bobby McFart talk.
Yeah. Okay. So again, my name is Bobby McMillan. I'm the head of content at Montclair Public Access Television
And
Network,
I'll fuck you up.
which is
Bullfrog, come on, let the man speak.
that's the
All right.
network that hosts Richard Burnish, and the Arc with featuring Richard Burnish is technically the full title. And who Richard Burnish is he is a pastor. He's a real pastor.
Mhm.
And he had some issues with the telling of the Bible, the old, especially the King James, the old Bible.
Old Testament.
And so he wrote a new Bible because he believed that that Bible was not good enough. It wasn't up to date. And he wrote a new Bible, and it really resonated with me. I'd like to say a quick personal story, if that's okay, and why I believe with him.
Bullfrog, no, Bullfrog. The Bible doesn't suck. I have one right here. The King James version for the old Baptist church I went to when I lived in Richmond, Michigan. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm just busting his balls.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's quite all right. So about 10 years ago. So again, I'm the head of content at a small town public access network, and about 10 years ago,
What the
All
hell
right.
is somebody farting?
Yeah, what
that-
the
is
hell,
that-
dude? Come on.
Kevin.
Yeah, is somebody
That's
farting?
not me, bro. This
All
guy
right.
Bobby McFart. He's messing around with
Oh
that.
my
right.
gosh.
All right,
Anyway,
guys.
I was about 10 years ago. If you remember, that's right around when YouTube was starting to really kick off. And
Yes.
as a public access, guy who runs a public access channel, that's a big competition with public access, because once YouTube kind of kicked off, broadcast yourself. Well, that was kind of our motto too. So I unfortunately fell into this really spiral. I became an alcoholic.
Wow.
And it was really bad for me. But then one day I saw the Neon Bible, written by Richard Burnish, and I picked up a copy. I don't remember why I picked it up. I just did it, and I read it, and it spoke to me, and actually something about it just made me quit drinking. It made me get back on the wagon, and I've been sober ever since then. It actually saved my marriage.
Yeah.
I was on the brink, and so that's why I'm really behind him. I follow his words, and his new book, Intermittent Fisting. It's not what it sounds like. It's not what you guys are making it out to be.
Yeah.
It's nothing sexual. I want to make that very
Okay.
clear. It's nothing sexual.
Okay, because a lot of people get confused by that term there.
Sexual.
It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it's not. So you get very religious, very innocent. You don't realize how words sound. But basically, what it is if you're familiar with MMA, mixed martial arts,
Yes.
well, there's a lot of in mixed martial arts, a lot of grappling, a lot of grabbing, kind of more like Greco-Roman almost wrestling moves, and that is a bit homosexual in certain people's minds, a little bit in my mind.
all
Definitely
the jokes made about pro
100%.
wrestling
Yes.
coincided.
So what Richard Burness has developed is something called CMMA, which is Christian mixed martial arts. And what that is that there's no grappling, there's no grabbing, there's fisting, which is just another way of calling of jabs and strikes with your arms
punches to the body there.
Yes, and you're keeping your distance. You're keeping room for Jesus, and there's nothing sexual about the fisting. It's just keeping room for Jesus.
So it's boxing.
It's a little different because you can also use your legs a little bit, but not in a grapply position. You can kick a little bit, but to a certain extent, you don't use gloves like you do in boxing. You just, it's very Christian. And that's what it is. It's not. And so I'd like to also say that, I saw your video, it came to my attention in the studio. I saw your video talking about the troll, and I'd like to say that does not reflect that does not reflect Richard Burnish at all. Sometimes people will, I could make an account today and say I'm Dr. Earl Brown guy, and I like, and I could go and troll people, but you don't know who I am. You've never talked to me. I'm just some guy who just happens to have a screen name with your name in it. And so that's really all I feel that is. We've never seen that person before. If he's not, in our eyes, he's not a true follower of the Neon Bible if he's going around and he's making prank, as we call it. Because, Richard Burnish and I've had some problems with the FCC because, like I said, we're on public access. So
yes,
we have to deal with, if people call up and start swearing and stuff, we have to deal with that sort of stuff. There's fines associated with it. And so when people do that, it's very serious. So we wholeheartedly condemn that. And I'm sorry that came up to you. And I'm sorry that was your image of Richard Burnish. But I hopefully now I've cleared the waters.
All right.
Mr. Bobby, what's your favorite?
I got some clear the waters.
What'd you say, Kevin?
What's his favorite Neon Bible verse if he's preaching this whole Bible? What's your favorite verse?
Oh, there's so many good nuggets. I think probably one of the better ones is one of his commandments, which is "Thou shalt not plow thy neighbor's wife." It's a new way of saying
no adultery.
No adultery. No adultery.
That is.
You know what?
Wait, whoa, Bullfrog, why are you saying "ooh" for?
Because I want to bang the neighbor's wife.
Oh gosh.
Oh, come on.
You Bullfrog.
Let's keep it Christian for Mr. McFart here.
Fuck that shit.
Come on, man. You can't be doing that.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bullfrog. Show a little bit of respect there.
All right. Yeah. I'm being bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead, dude.
Go ahead, guys.
There's a lot of nuggets. There's give ear and hear. So he does take a lot of liberty from the Bible. It's not a new Bible. It's an updated Bible. So he does have passages like give ear and hear my voice, pay attention and hear my word. Is the plowman forever plowing in order to sow, always loosening and harrowing the field? When he has leveled the surface, does he not scatter caraway and sow cumin? And I think it's stuff like, it's you got to really look between the lines and what is that saying? Am I forever tasked with doing what I'm doing right now? No, I'm a free person and I'm allowed to go around. And he explains that by saying, no, the plowman is not forever plowing in order to sow. The plowman plows because he wants to, and he sows because that's what he wants to do. And so you read into this and you say, okay, again, it's not sexual. It's not, I don't want to. I want to make that very clear that there's a lot of stuff that is, unlike the Bible. Let me pull my Bible out. If you go to something like, let's see, Ezekiel 21.
Yes.
Ezekiel, 23 verse 21. You reverted to the depravity of your youth, where Egyptians fondled your breasts, caressing your young nipples. That's a real Bible verse. That's not going to be in the Neon Bible, because in the Neon Bible, it's not sexual. He likes to keep it just to the proverbs, to the parables, to the real thinking stuff. And I think that's what really got me out of my alcoholism.
So basically, the Neon Bible is an updated version with words and texts that the person today can understand.
Precisely. That's exactly it.
Because I remember
100%.
there was one doing that there was available for many years back that did just that.
Yeah, and this is just another version. I mean, there are different sects. I mean, Martin Luther nailed 98 complaints to the church door. You know, we've been, people have been complaining and editing and updating Christianity for thousands of years. Yeah. And so this is just another sect, another version of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metal Maniacs is back. Yeah.
What the hell?
What?
How you doing, guys? How you doing, brother?
What the hell? Who added him in?
Earl added me in. Earl,
no, I did not.
Brother?
No, I did not.
We did not
I
add
did.
you
No,
in.
I did not add you. I didn't.
Why was Keith there when you hated him on the show, though? Why was he there?
Because he was invited.
Yeah.
Frog got him in.
That's a flip-flop, bro. Come on.
Dude, how did you get?
How did you get in?
Yeah, how did you get in?
No, I did not.
Send me the invite.
I did not. I did not. I did not.
I didn't add him in.
I did not send you the invite.
Here, I'll screenshot it right now. Hold on.
I did not add him in.
Not you. Bullfrog Brown did.
I did not add you in, man.
What says Dr. Brown?
I did not add you in. I did not add you in.
Mr. Macmillan, I like what you're saying. Do you think you can send me some more information about this? Because I've been having some problems with my wife lately, and I feel like this Bible might be able to bring us together if it's updated and stuff, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And that's what I believe in. Also, I'd like you to maybe tune into Richard's show on Montclair Public Access TOS TV 3. Or if you're not in the Montclair, California area, it is online. It's on YouTube. I'm not super familiar with the online stuff because I'm the public access guy, and I hate YouTube kind of for that reason. But if you go to richardburnish.org, and that's his website, and I believe he has his stream information there, but I'm not 100%. And you can obviously tithe to him because he is a real religion, and he can you can really get into his teachings.
Let me Google this here.
That was quick.
It says it's on C-SPAN.
It might be simulcast to C-SPAN. I just do the Montclair Public Access 2S TV3 broadcast. I don't really handle the C-SPAN stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well,
there's a lot of simulcasting.
This guy's legit, Mr. Brown. I have to tell you, after hearing all this information from Mr. Macmillan here.
That is true. Yeah, you got to remember, a lot of people do have trouble understanding the Bible and the verses and some of the words there, let alone some of the names. I always had that problem. Hell, I always had problem trying to pronounce some of the last names that I see on the web page when I do news reports on my channel here. So, interesting stuff here with being spoken here. This is like an original.
Yeah, and again, I'm very happy that you gave me the chance to explain myself. I respect that.
Yes.
There's
I always try. I believe
here.
in getting both sides of the story here. We just can't always go by one particular one because sometimes that one particular one may be lying when we have yet to hear the other side.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the government, lies to us. Like the government said that Hillary Clinton wasn't responsible from Benghazi, but we all know what happened.
Yeah,
so,
I remember hearing the full details
sides,
back then. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the funny thing: she's still fronting over the simple fact that she lost the election because
I can't get it.
Trump has delivered. I mean, in this time of presidency, up until the COVID-19 started, we've been doing pretty good. People were working again. Jobs are up on the upriser. Of course, it's now in the standstill with the COVID-19 running amok.
Yeah, but if you can't get a job in this economy still, I don't know. It's you got to adapt. That's my
Yeah, that's true.
position. You got to adapt, and if you're not going to be able to adapt in this sort of economy, then maybe you don't deserve a job.
That's true. That is true
I
as well.
still like to know how that dickhead got onto our group
YR,
call.
yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking, you think possibly Keith brought him along when he, because there is an option where he could have joined the call, because I think that's what it was.
Well, I just text Keith and he said he didn't add him on, but
yeah, but YR probably told him not to. Probably YR told him to say that.
There's a lot of hackers nowadays too. People might hack onto the call because you're obviously a popular persona, and they
all those Zoom stuff. That Zoom stuff. I remember a couple months ago.
Yeah,
people popping on.
Yeah,
and again, like that troll, people will come on and they'll purport to be somebody else, and then you'll just say nasty words, and you won't know what's what. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Sap, we got Dave Rose in the chat room.
Him on. Well, he says he's eating at the moment, so I'll have to wait a while here. But I'm sure he'd like to come on this program here. Definitely, it's always good. It's always good to have Dave Rose on this call here. Yeah. He's very intelligent, He's very intelligent person.
Yeah, he can get my froggy brains going.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Brown, have you ever heard of something called a Sasquatch? I'm on the internet right now.
Sasquatch, yes, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
Yeah, the Sasquatch you mentioned correctly.
Yeah, Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's what they give him the name Bigfoot because of the big footprints that he used to leave in the ground wherever he walked.
Cause
hide and seek champion of all time.
Yeah. I live in Arkansas. There's a lot of woods and stuff here, and I saw some animal the other day, and I'm telling you, it looks almost exactly like these photos.
Like the photos of that infamous tape of Bigfoot from '67.
I don't follow.
Oh, there was a footage of a guy that resembled Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, and it was filmed in 1967. It's one of the most still talked about footages today. There was people speculating that possibly it was real, not real. There was a lot of audio recordings of Bigfoot shouting out in the middle of the nighttime. There was this one that I remember posted on Facebook, and I mentioned it that if you hear something like that and all you got is an outright tape recorder, you're going to do two things. You're going to crap your pants and you're going to run like absolute hell. Because
crap pants.
Yep. Because that stuff was just... I heard that one time on Coast to Coast AM with a friend of mine in the car. It's like, holy cow, that scared the living crap out of me.
I don't know. Whether or not that's real, there's more... you can look this up. There are more trees on planet Earth than there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy.
Yes.
Wow.
And so the odds, like... We don't know what's in the forests. Like there's hundreds of thousands of acres in these forests. The possibility of Bigfoot or Sasquatch, it's not zero. It absolutely could exist, and absolutely there could be multiple. There's tons of species of stuff that we have no idea about, and maybe it's specifically hiding from us. I'm not necessarily saying that it's not real.
Into that group.
I mean, could be out there. Could be a lot of stuff out there.
Now, I know what I'm about to say. Go
Bullfrog is a species.
Well, now, I know what I might say sound a little controversial, but I was talking to my friend Peter. He told me the story about how he saw something similar because he lives just a couple miles out from me, and he said he was in the forest and he basically crapped his pants when something similar to what I saw
Yeah.
threw him onto the ground, and ripped his clothes off.
Ooh.
It was, it was the craziest story I've ever heard in my life. He said that it was a female version of him, and then the female ripped the clothes off and
Wow.
started giving him a knobber. Now, I don't
What?
know what. Yeah, no,
Mm.
I
That's
swear,
a little bit awkward to hear.
I don't
Oh.
believe this guy, but I feel he may be telling the truth because after what I saw,
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What he needs to do is go back in that same area, film himself getting the same thing.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on. You walking in the woods, and all of a sudden, an 8-foot hairy beast you never seen before. You can barely identify it as a female. Pushes
he
you to
said
the
it
ground.
looked like a Canadian woman.
Yeah, rips your
shit.
pants off and starts giving you a knobber. I'm moving out of the country at that point. I'm never going back there. Are you kidding me?
That story sounds a little bit awkward to believe there.
Yeah, where do I go then?
I don't know, somewhere where that forest ain't.
No, well, send me to that forest. I want to
No,
know.
I got a Bullfrog. I got it better. We should probably send Tommy to that forest. He could lose his V card.
Yeah, Tommy could last a day in that forest, probably
Yeah.
not even an hour.
I mean, I'm telling you, there's some weird stuff going on, and I know that Mr. Macmillan, did anyone talk about Bigfoot and stuff on the Ark or something? Because I know it's a call-in show.
Honestly, I cannot remember if somebody has actually called in about Bigfoot, but you're free to listen and call in yourself and
What about
talk
UFOs? What about UFOs? Do you believe all these philosophies, like shows like Ancient Aliens talking about possibly aliens being somewhat angels of God and such, as other stuff that they talk about?
I don't know, man. There's so much lying going on from the government about UFOs. Did you know?
Oh, we knew that.
So first they say that there's no UFOs.
Yeah.
But then apparently that was a lie, that there were UFOs.
Oh,
but
we've seen
apparently
many
that
footages.
was a double lie to hide other government shit. So there actually weren't UFOs, but they tricked us into thinking that we were lying and covering up UFOs so that we could cover up other shit. Like, I don't know, man. There's like 6 levels there. There's like,
That's
if it's
like
real aliens,
Inception,
if
dude.
it's not. I just, the government's brainwashing you some way, and I don't know how to break free of that conditioning, and try and figure out whether or not this is real. I try not to think about that UFO because that really breaks me, because I know they're lying, but I don't know what they're lying about. There's something going on in Area 51, but I know it's not what they're telling us, but I don't know what it is.
Hang on, I'll stop the brakes right there. I'm an expert on this Area 51 stuff, so
all right.
Let me break it down for you. What you see above Area 51, all those warehouses and office bunkers, that's just for people the office people that work there. The real secret stuff, there's an underground base at Area 51. There's an underground base. That's where all the secrecy stuff happens. And
Is
there's
that where
supposed
they
to be
keep the frogman and stuff?
The Frogman?
Apparently there's a tunnel at least 10 feet deep. It's supposed to be on the deepest, darkest of the hole. That's where the aliens do their shit. There's 10 levels of underground of Area 51. There's 10 levels, and supposedly on the 8th or 9th level, that's where the aliens do all their weird shit. And dude, there's even tunnels that lead you to S4, and supposedly at S4 they got 10 UFOs at S4.
Damn.
Whoa.
Wow.
Have you guys ever read the book Ira Levin's This Perfect Day? This Perfect Day by Ira Levin.
No, I haven't heard of that until
It's
now.
a really good book. It's about it takes place in the future, and the entire governments of Earth have all like come together, and they all like inject people with this basically medicine to make you not dissent, make you not question stuff. And the one guy breaks the conditioning, there's like this big building that controls like this big computer. It's called Unicomp, and it controls it controls everything in the planet, like all the street lights and planes and everything. And you go there, and there's like a few levels of like really pretty colored mainframe computers, and there's like all this touristy area. But then like later on the book, he goes back and he goes down underneath the levels, and there's like just gray box after gray box after gray, which is the actual computers. And that's Bullfrog. That's what it sounds like you're talking about. And I believe that if that's what you're saying, if you're an expert, then I mean,
and there's only not one Area 51. There's supposed to be 6 Area 51s because they got one out there in Utah at Dugway Proving Ground for Area 52.
No fucking way, dude. There's 6?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, there's 6. Yeah, there's 6 Area 51s.
They've been hiding so much shit from us. Do you think we should get like a crew together and maybe break in or something?
Yeah,
no,
because the thing is the security
what about that
would
Area
amount
51 raid? What about that raid last year?
Yeah,
Well,
that was
just like a joke. Like
it was a publicity stunt. A little get together, policy to get together at Area 51, check out if the aliens are really there and shit. But they tried to make it, then turned into this little festival. They were supposed to have an alien stock and shit, stuff like that.
Do you think that was a false flag? I wouldn't be surprised if that was a false flag. Like the U.S. government made it so that like people would go and pretend, and then they'd find out that there's nothing there, quote unquote, and like it would stave off all of this questioning.
I know the Bible talks about extraterrestrials and stuff like that, but what about like the moon landing? Would we be extraterrestrials then? Because if we've left our own home planet, and then if we're coming back, I don't know if that counts as
Well, I think it's they mean that because if you already know that you're an Earthling if you go to the moon and back, but if it's some other being that they're coming to Earth, that's probably different story there.
Okay, hang on. I want to break it down about the moon landing. The moon landing was a fake. It was a stunt. We never been to the moon.
That's going to be an endless debate right there, folks.
Yeah, no. People actually they debunked the video like over 1,000 times. We never been to the moon, so it was a stunt. We never been to the moon, and like I said, all the UFOs, like the Brazilian UFO crash, and now it's at Area 52 where they transported the Brazil UFO crash. Now it's at Area 52, and there's so much conspiracies about that.
I'm telling you, if we went to the moon, we would have found things like Slenderman and stuff like that. Because I know. Because have you ever been to the Nether in Minecraft?
I've heard of Slenderman.
I don't know, man. You're gonna tell me that we traveled, hundreds of thousands of miles in rockets built in the '60s. When people were just tripping on LSD and stuff, we built these rockets. We did it 8 times, and nobody died. We didn't lose a single life once we got to the moon. Come on.
Well, that's the thing.
Nobody died.
I don't think we never even been to the moon, to be honest with you. Because
there's no way we could have pulled it off without one fatality.
Yes.
No way.
Because, dude, look at Apollo 1. Apollo 1, their rocket exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we
Houston, we have a problem.
We knew we weren't going to be able to do it, so we just stopped and we just started funneling the money, because what NASA is, the national,
Aeronautics and Space Association, but it should stand for funneling money out of the government.
No, it's it's not the National Aeronautics and Space Association. It's the National Association for the Socialization of Ashkenazis.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of Jews, man. It's just a bunch of Jews, and they're trying to take They're distributing the money to themselves so that they can get their power. They're an oligarchy, man.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, there's so much. I heard that even NASA's got their own secret space program. But like what you see in NASA, just workers for the employees. Dude, there's even theories back in the day where like we even if you watch Coast to Coast AM, there's supposed to be theories of how we've already been to Mars and shit. That we got a Mars
Yes.
cities there are all already.
I don't know, man. Either two things are going to be true, right? Either Elon Musk is a Jew, or before he gets to Mars, he's going to have a terrible, terrible accident.
He's
one of those two things is got to be true.
Well, he could have a stroke going to Mars. You know, he could have a stroke in the space shuttle.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I'm just saying, there's no way he's going to get to Mars unless he's actually in on it. And if he isn't, which I don't know, he might not be, but if he's not in on it, he's not long for this world. That's what I'm saying. There's no way the National Association for the Socialization of Ashkenazis is going to let him leave this atmosphere.
Yeah.
Dave Rose, I tried to add you to the call, dude.
I'll get him. I'll add him right now.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna try. Hang on. I'm gonna try him one more time.
Okay.
There he
You've
is.
been trying. There he is, dude. Welcome, Dave.
The mighty Dave
The reason why it
Rose.
threw me off is the fact that it's got YR's name in there for some
I know.
reason.
Yeah. Keith
That's why-
Keith rejoined the call and brought YR with him because he's
Yeah, I
back
think
with
that's
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Glorious day. You can remove them as well.
I did. They're
Yeah, we
they're
did.
both gone.
If that was
Go ahead.
was the case, then it wouldn't be showing up.
That's how Skype is. You can add Ken, for example. It will still say conversation with Mouse Ken and the stuff like that.
All right.
That's how usually Skype works nowadays.
Well,
what's up, What's up, Dave?
You're wrong, Bullfrog. There is no 6 Area 51s. Now, you have to understand that Area 51 stands for, Area 51 basically is just Nevada Test and Training Range.
Yes.
Okay, and there's a lot of different bombing ranges throughout the entire country. Area 51 means there's 50 other ones prior to that. Okay.
Well, again, there's Dugway Proving Ground where Area 52 is.
Where is that?
It's in Utah.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the new Area 52 or the new base. No, it's been confirmed for years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been confirmed for years that that's where Area 52 is out there in Utah. That's supposed to be the new base. You can look it up on YouTube. They got tons of videos of it. And then the so-called other Area 51.
You have to give me more information than that because
I am. You can look up the other bases on YouTube, and you can look up YouTube as well for the other bases.
Well, again, I'm more familiar with the bases by their actual name, so why don't you give me some more
information? Yeah, but that's a false flag. That's a false flag, Kevin. You can't go by their actual names. That's you. 500.
No, that's what they're calling it now. I'm not saying, but that's what they're calling it now is the new Area 51, like for Area 52. But it's been there for years. Look it up, Dugway Proving Ground.
Yeah, but Kevin's trying to go off of these names. You can first result on Google. In order to get the truth, you got to go to the 10th result on Google, like 10th page of Google, because they try and hide the truth.
Yeah.
And they pay for the truth to be hidden. That's a fact.
Yeah. And you know what I'm Area 51, Area 52, Area 69. I don't care. What I'm concerned about is what's in the Alps. All right, the Swiss have these tunnels in the Alps.
Yeah.
They've tunneled the entire mountain range, and they put shit down there.
Yep.
They've been putting shit down there for hundreds of years. I want to know what they're putting down there. And you're gonna say, "Oh, it's Nazi gold. It's Nazi." No, it's something else. The Swiss have their own alien problems. You know, if an
Probably
alien
they have
comes
their own
down,
Area 51 as we speak. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm saying. If an alien is about to hit the Earth, you know, what are they going to hit first? Are they going to hit flat, middle of nowhere Nevada, or are they going to hit the highest peaks in the area? If they're not going to hit Everest, they're going to hit the Alps because those are what's highest up.
No, because what strategic importance is there? There are cities that are located on a coast that are easily much more visible from orbit, and clearly, you know, any alien race coming to a planet would realize that's where the population is.
But maybe you don't want to go for the population. If I'm an alien and I want to do some reconnaissance, I'm not going to want to come and make a lot of noise. That's how you get everyone to. That's like you know, punching a hornet's nest. If I want to look at some hornets, I'm not going to run up and punch the nest.
Oh, hell no. Hell no,
dude. It's like because you can see the Great Wall of China from space. What do you want to see? Some civilization or some mountains?
Technically, the Great Wall can't be seen, but now I see what you're saying is that you're talking about just as a alien civilization that wants to observe humans. Well, then you'd place yourself in Antarctica.
And if they,
you know what? I think I know what they're doing. The aliens, because just like us, they've been destroying the Earth. They're waiting for us humans to fatten ourselves up. The obesity crisis in America has been real for years now. And guess what?
That's true. Yeah.
Hold on, Dr. Brown.
Yes.
You just, or was it Dr. Who just said you go to Antarctica? Was that you?
No, Dave. That wasn't me.
That was Dave.
That was Dave. That Dave Rose is a buddy of ours. We invited him in on this program to participate in this conversation.
Dave, you're making a lot of sense. Why else would they not let us in Antarctica?
Because there's a breakaway civilization there that basically
of aliens.
That aren't typical humans. Now, this is where people get confused. Aliens and extraterrestrials, two different things. Extraterrestrial, by the name alone, defines it as being from off planet. Now, an alien is just something that doesn't look human. Now, there are obviously all these legends and conspiracies and stuff of these alien races, that is to say a non-human race that either look very similar to us or might be like us but like extremely tall or have like bulbous egg-type heads, like the elongated skulls that you find in former Aztec areas, or who had red hair while they were, surrounded by primitives that didn't look like them, like in China, where you have mummified remains of individuals found, actual mummies that were, the technology shouldn't have existed at that point, and they were redheaded, and they were literally surrounded by a bunch of people who genetically didn't match them, but their stories said, well, these different-looking aliens, these gods, came down to us, they gave us technology, and they ruled over us.
Let me look this up here.
Who's working on their car right now?
Yeah, I was going to ask myself. What?
I am.
It's a little loud.
Oh.
Hey, who's doing the typing?
We already asked that.
That's my bad. My keyboard's a little old. It click clacks a lot.
Okay.
Those are the better keyboards, though. Also, I put photos in the chat, and these are the deep underground military facilities and bases that are located out throughout the United States and through the world, actually. And these are the places that I think Bullfrog is getting confused with, because essentially almost all military installations and other strategic locations have underground facilities. Now, how extensive they are, that depends. But there does seem to be some sort of maglev type train system underground that allows for super rapid transit, from one area of the country to the other. And apparently these locations exist throughout the entire world.
Well, that's a topic for my channel for Alien Sunday.
Get to it.
Yeah, definitely. You guys got to join Bullfrog on that episode, on that particular episode.
Yeah, we'll say that for Sunday.
All right.
Because I know for a fact those aliens are fattening us up, and then when we're fat enough and not able to move, they're gonna come down and start eating us. They're gonna
kind of like the movie, like the movie and TV series V.
No, he's talking about that movie Skyline.
First of all, you would not want to fatten somebody up to the level of Bullfrog, who's just eaten hydrogenated corn syrup and stuff, and literally is just, you can't eat it. You know, it's poison.
Hey,
dude.
So hey, I'm just telling you the truth, man. Like, you literally, like, when they bury you in the ground, like, the ground around you is just gonna start to like go bad, and it's gonna turn into a swampland or something because of all the junk you eat. But the thing is, though, you want to talk about aliens eating people? What about all the consumption of adrenochrome that's going on through the sacrifice of child trafficking and satanic ritual abuse?
First of all, I want to say that the hydrogenated fats, the corn syrup especially, that they put in our food, that's not poison. It's government medicine. It's like exactly the type of stuff I talked about from This Perfect Day. All right, they're putting that stuff in our food specifically so that we can't speak against them. That's why you gotta stop. You gotta do the Dr. Strangelove diet of vodka and rainwater. All right, you can't be drinking. They put fluoride in the water. Exactly. These are chemicals that have been proven. To Google gay bomb. All right, the gay bomb.
And
all right,
they're trying to release 5G now too.
They're trying to put this. I don't want to put chemicals in our water that make the friggin' frogs gay.
Well, you don't need to.
Just like how Sean said.
And 5G is gonna kill all our kids. I'm telling you, it's a brain chip. 5G.
Well, if you take a look at all the estrogen that's being dumped into the water, all the pills that are basically being flushed into the sewers, and that gets reproduced into and reprocessed into the water system, you're gonna eventually see an increase in demasculized males. I mean,
who made that science? All right, that sounds like science, from.
No, nobody made that science. The facts are there. Like, all you have to do is literally just look at.
Yeah, but you gotta. How are you getting the estrogen in the first place? You gotta put it in there at some point. They've been putting shit in our water for years. And those cell phones, it's not just the 5G. We've known for decades that cell phones can pop popcorn. Right? They can give you cancer. And what do? We ate our French fries and our Big Macs, and we bought more phones. All I'm saying.
And we look at our phones while eating all these French fries as well. The little chicken nuggets.
Microwaves pop.
I want some popcorn right now.
Well, the science exists. I can show it to you. I mean, you guys want me to show you patents on weapons that they say don't exist? I mean, I could do that right now.
Yeah, do it, Dave.
Just about anything that you want, I can find.
Enlighten us, Dave. Please enlighten us.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want to challenge Dave.
Give me a moment here to find some. Here we go. Okay, I'll find you some patents here that.
Do it, Dave.
Quiet you.
What?
Here are just a few. I mean, I've got more. I'm just randomly picking this stuff here.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are official patents.
Okay.
So.
Got one of them right now in the
I'm just saying, if you look at China and the rate China's accelerating, there's something wrong with their heads, because they're the ones that make all the phones. They're the ones that build all this industrialized stuff, and they're the ones that are drinking the tainted water. And if you've looked at Chinese people, they're completely different than any other human race. Let's be real.
You are correct there. You are correct. Genetically, they are substantially different, and one could argue, if one believes in the seeding of the planet by various alien races, then it does seem to fit that definition.
I'm telling you, they're the ones that made this COVID-19 and the China virus. It wouldn't have been made if it wasn't for China. They're the ones.
I think that's a false flag operation. Again, another false flag operation by Biden to try and get the Democrats back in power.
Yeah.
Trump really flipped the table on them.
Biden's a puppet. Come on.
Yeah, he is a puppet.
And
puppet masters made COVID-19 so that Trump would
look at so they could get Trump out of office, blaming him for it. That's the whole idea of it.
Stronger than ever, right?
Biden can't remember what he's drinking.
Yeah. He's the worst.
It's too feely touchy with all these little girls as well, sniffing their shampoo and shit.
And who the hell orders hot dogs at 3 in the morning?
He's drinking that Kool-Aid.
There's a file that proves that the FBI was following Hitler and aware that he had relocated to Argentina.
Well, I'm looking at this right now, Dave, and oh my God, that's concrete proof.
You know, despite the fact that you might want to sound, all uppity and such, this stuff is verifiable. And just because I've got images here that are made to convey the point very quickly doesn't mean you can't find these in official documents. I mean, there's actual patents from BMW for some of these craft here, for example. But hey,
Germans are making UFOs?
Ridicule, usually states how faulty and flimsy your premise is. So
I'm looking at them right.
I don't have to make
right
fun
now.
of people. I don't have to make fun of people for their opinions or the fact that we literally live in a multiverse, as proven by various sciences.
Yep.
But hey,
Who's making fun of your opinions?
Come on.
I'm proposing stuff. You're proposing stuff. Look, do I have a lot of evidence? Not necessarily, but I believe that they try and hide our evidence. All right, I can't go too much. I'm worried that if I try and search some of this stuff, you're brave in that you're pulling out some of this sort of stuff. That if I try and search, I could lose my TV licenses and stuff. I could lose my job, my life.
Don't be so melodramatic. See, this is where you're playing it up. Also, shout out to Captain Crunk in the chat. He's aware of Solar Warden.
Captain Crunk.
Captain
program
Crunk.
That
Sounds like an ATL rapper.
In the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're welcome to call the show, Captain Crunk.
This ain't your channel. Don't start offering people that.
Yeah.
That's how YR got in his first place, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure Captain Crunk sounds like a ATL rapper.
I don't know. He's making good points.
Everyone knows all of Atlanta with all the shit in their water is gay.
Hey. I heard that.
Well, I'm not sure about gay, but maybe AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look up the gay bomb. I heard that from Alex Jones, all right?
But here's the thing, though. The government actually came out and revealed that it was true, though. They actually revealed, like from the government's website, like, yeah, we had this idea back in the 60s that we might want to try to do this sort of thing. This is from the government itself. So, yeah, Alex Jones picks it up and nobody else does. What, you're going to fucking laugh at Alex Jones despite the fact that
I'm not laughing. I was saying that they were doing that.
But you bring up Alex Jones as if,
No, I said, you said, somebody said something about gay versus AIDS, and I said, look, Alex Jones did, it's not me proposing it now. It's Alex Jones proposed that the gay bomb was thing. This is something that is real.
But it's not Alex Jones even proposing it. He just picked up the story.
There you go, from the government. So that's even more so my point. The point is that is real.
Puppet too?
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. But again, I'm a skeptic, all right? I'm a skeptic.
No, you have to be skeptical. You have to. But again, like when the government, here's the thing. Governments are stupid in the sense that they log their expenses. So you can follow the money. That's what they always say. Follow the money. You can literally track who's fucking pulling the strings. Yeah. So, that's usually the best thing to do, in my opinion. And you can see that there's massive manipulation.
They brought those Nazi scientists over, so they had to do something. Those scientists have probably plotted something to get that shit done.
Well, Project Overcast and Paperclip were basically two of the three that were primarily involved with bringing them over. Setting them up with cushy jobs, changing their names, changing their records. Even Werner von Braun, who became the head of NASA, he had his record basically sort of cleaned. When he was he was an SS officer. So to be an SS officer, you got to be high up on the Nazi totem pole. And he made it out alive and didn't have to, face Nuremberg trials.
Yeah.
So, and all I'm hearing, it's always the poor guy who suffers, because we've heard of those Nazis that just sat there and watched what was going on but didn't do anything. They didn't kill anyone. But they're still getting charged with the murders of all those Jews, which, I mean, that's just, once again, the little guy taking the toll of these rich assholes.
Yeah, and again, that's why I'm afraid, because of stuff like what happened.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, your call and video seem to be cutting out.
Yeah, I know the voice went out there.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
did your voice cut out a little bit, man?
Oh, sorry, it might have. I adjusted
okay.
my microphone a little bit. I was just saying, I'm afraid because of stuff like with what happened with the Panama Papers, what happened with Michael Hastings, what happens with all of these people who, quote unquote, committed suicide by shooting themselves in the back of the head. I mean, there's countless stuff like that. People get a little too bit far, and I don't want it to be me. And that's not being melodramatic. That's me seeing what happens when some people.
That's understandable. Yes.
Yeah, but you're not making waves. They take out Alex Jones before they take you out, dude.
Yeah, but I'm a much smaller fish to fry. Nobody knows who I am. It's easier to take me out than it is to take out Alex Jones.
I've been making waves for a while, and I still haven't gotten a nice visit from the Men in Black.
I mean, that's your risk.
Well, they find you special, Dave.
I'm starting to think
look what happened to Will Smith. He did that movie, right? That Men in Black, and look what happens now. His wife starts cheating on him. They play the long game with you. I'm telling you. They'll let you have your fun and poke your games, but when your life slowly starts falling apart and you don't know what's going on, it has to be a higher power that's above you.
And maybe they let some people through the cracks because they know if they kill everybody, then that's too obvious. So, but I don't want to roll those dice. I'm not a gambling man, not anymore. Not after I read the Neon Bible. I'm not playing that stuff.
Well, trade your cloak in.
Right.
I mean, I'll still be a skeptic, but I'm just. I don't want to.
Look at what happened to OJ. OJ didn't do anything wrong, but now he got charged with the murder of his wife. His wife died. He didn't do anything, but now OJ had to be doing something that caused him for the government to want to get him down like that.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute.
I don't know about that.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman was butchered. We all know that.
Yeah.
So they were like cut up in massively stabbed multiple times, and we still don't know if it was OJ or not. Many people still speculate that because of all the physical abuse that were later revealed during the trial towards Nicole from OJ.
But the glove didn't fit, Dr. Brown.
That's true,
the glove doesn't fit. You can't. You have to acquit. And just because I speed a little bit doesn't mean I go 500 miles an hour. Just because a little bit of domestic abuse does not mean murder. Those are two different things. All right. I'm not excusing the domestic abuse. To be clear.
Yeah, we all agree that he had no right to do that. She was a pretty gal.
Exactly. I'm just saying that the charge was murder. And he was acquitted. The gloves didn't fit. The evidence wasn't there.
And plus, Mark Furman saying what he said at that audio tape. At the time, the LAPD were considered the biggest heels in society. Definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Earl, I'm going to be on your call until like 9 o'clock.
Okay, we'll definitely extend this a lot longer because this is pretty damn good here, what we got going on here.
Yeah, but
this is
I'll
probably
be
the
on
most
call for another 15 minutes.
All right, because we got ourselves one awesome stream going on here. We got a lot of the good discussion. We got a lot of good debates here. We got a lot of great things going on here. I got to thank Bobby and Kevin for being on this program as well as Dave.
Yeah.
Because we got something damn good going on here now.
I think we should make a part 2 to this. Let me be honest with you, because the discussions aren't done yet.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I agree. So, because there's a lot more to cover.
Part 2.
Definitely.
Hey, Dr. Earl, your stream keeps skipping.
I know. I'm trying to do what I could do to fix it. But definitely, most likely it'll be all on low. Excuse me. I'm losing my train of thought. It'll probably be all tacked when it loads up later on tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So, Keith, what do you have to say right now about this whole thing here that we are talking about, UFOs?
I think everything Divas Dave Rose said is right. The bunkers and the aliens
and
yeah, everything Divas Dave Rose says is right.
all right. So what are your takes on the whole thing, Keith? There.
I'd like to walk around in my life thinking that there's no aliens.
Oh,
That's what I do.
You know what? I'm going to bring this gentleman up. You heard of the name Dr. Frank Drake?
Nope.
No, he is the president of what is called the SETI Institute in Mountain View, California. And the
yes, I've heard of him.
Yeah, SETE, SITE, means Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Now, he has been trying for many years to communicate with other beings from other worlds. And what do you think of this? Do you think possibly that will possibly happen, that we'll be able to communicate with other beings like we do on a Skype call or a Zoom or on DMs on Twitter or on Facebook Live and such?
Well, technically, we've already supposedly, if you follow the conspiracies, we've already did that. We've already supposedly made contact through SETI. Just the government's covered it up.
Well, of course, they're going to cover it up because they know no matter what we say or how much we demand information, because they're afraid that the people are going to flip the fuck out.
I don't think we're ready as a race. I mean, I think that the internet, to a certain extent, is at least, especially a mistake on the government's part, because they just weren't. None of us were ready for this exchange of information, this rapid exchange of information. The fact that now they can't keep people like us, skeptics, shut. Like, we're coming out of the woodworks now. People are starting to wake up. And so I think if they let aliens and alien technology, I mean, we're talking about the potential possibility of telekinesis. Like, not you don't even need to have a computer to instantly communicate with people. You can just instantly communicate ideas. There's too much dissidence in my mind that would pop up.
Look at what's going to happen with cyberbullying. We can't stop cyberbullying now when we could just turn off the devices.
Can't. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And now think of, if you could have telekinesis, you could kill somebody with your mind, and that's scary to me. I don't want that to happen to me or my kid.
No, definitely. It's bad enough that kids are being cyberbullied from every direction now, and people are, including this one professional wrestler, a female wrestler whose name I forgot, from Japan. She ended her life because of some cyberbullying she got received back in her native Japan. There was a big uproar over that.
Exactly. And when it takes one click to turn a device off, and you can't handle it.
Yeah.
It's that the human mind is not made for this advanced technology. And I mean, it's great that we have it.
Yeah.
But soon we're gonna have to get rid of it as soon as everyone opens up.
I also believe this. We also need to put it aside once in a while for other activities, whether it's riding a bike or hanging out with friends, because it's getting to the point where texting each other, talking on Skype and through Facebook Live is a lot more important than actually meeting up face to face. Of course, if the person, a friend of yours, is in another state, that's understandable. But we need to get out there and do a lot of activities, whether it's by yourself or walking in the park or listening to your MP3s, listening to music, hanging by yourself, jogging, what do you call those jog walks or whatever the heck they call it there, get some exercise. Because right now, I think one of the big reasons why the obesity rate is up on the rise is because too many kids are still so asphyxiated with playing these video games that they're not exercising, they're not getting their blood pumping, they're not getting their heart circulating.
And these same video games are murder simulators. I know you've seen them, like the games like Call of Duty or something. They're murder simulators, they're raping simulators, and they're horrible for our children.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things I understand, but how now many people say, "Oh, video games are not the cause of all these things." But then again, you also got to look at there's the other side to that. There may be or may not be the cause of it, because you got to remember, kids at a young age can learn violence from that. You got to keep that in mind, whether it's movies or TV or something they see happening when they was a kid. They absorb all that and they think that this is how it's done. You also got to remember, years back, I was kids were picking up guns, they were shooting at others because that's what they learned from the streets, and this is way before the video age started. The video game age, I meant to say. My bad.
Yeah, I remember all that stuff growing up as well because I used to live in the hood and I know what it's like to.
And kids grow up believing that a gun in your hand could solve any problem forever.
Yeah, because once you made that